Get ready, Kevin. Kevin's ready.
I have to be careful what I say.
No, you don't.
I know. He has so long already. I know so much dirt.
That's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages, I would like to welcome you to another episode of Jay and Ralph's House. The only podcast on the internet that you can speak freely and will not get banned. Get ready. 5, 4, 3,
Sounds
2,
not awesome.
1.
Sounds not awesome.
Welcome
Sounds
to
not
Jay
working.
and Ralph's House with your host, DJ Master J and Ralph C, and special guest host Joe Gallo.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Jay and Ralph's House, the only podcast in the world you can speak freely.
Oh, there it goes.
Good.
Yep, we're good.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Finally got the sound taken care of with Facebook. It was an issue with them, apparently. So we're back live. We got two special guests in the house. We're going to be talking with them in a few. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Please download the app. It's on Apple, where you get your apps, and then also on Google Play Store you could download it. And also at the end of the program, it'll be up in Spotify. It'll be up on iHeartRadio. It'll be up on TuneIn Radio. It'll be all over. So YouTube. So on that note, I want to thank everybody again. Please enjoy the show. Please support and share the show. That's all we ask for. Please support and share the show. And also I want to thank everybody for checking on me with my operation and taking care of me. Thank you, Ralph, for being my personal
Anytime.
garbage man.
Anytime.
And that's it.
But I refuse to give you a sponge bath, so that's not going to work out.
Well, that's why I have to fire you after today.
Yeah. He wanted me to give him a sponge bath. I said no, not today. My hands were hurting today.
Yeah. Well, I want you to let's introduce our two guests that we have on.
Well, first I want to give a couple shout outs.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, Andrea Mahoney?
Yes.
She always shouts us out. So she went on, I guess she did some kind of a media thing about the sarcoid and stuff, and she always shouts us out, so I really do appreciate her, and she's always welcome to come back on the show. I know she's in Arizona right now. Also, Fran, what's her last name?
Fran Trish?
Yeah, Fran Trish. I want to say hello to her. She listens in. I went to school with her, believe it or not.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, everybody went to school with me. But also, I got to thank Tarzan. So Tarzan, he cleaned up that area over there at Sons of Italy.
Oh, okay.
And I got a phone call saying, can you pick up a couple of bags? It was more than a couple. It was 8 bags.
Oh.
You think he put a $5 bill on the bag and buy me coffee or something?
Hell
Tarzan, forget about it. So he did a good job. Also, we have these doggy dispensers around town.
Yeah.
Can anybody explain to me? I fill up those things. There's 3 slots with 200 bags on each one.
Yeah.
So how is it that 400 bags disappeared in one day?
Well, they take it to Stop and Shop.
I mean, what the hell is going on here? So your dog shits that much?
No, they take it to Stop and Shop, put their fruit in.
Is that what they do?
Probably.
You know how pissed off I was today?
It looks like the same bag.
I go there, and it was empty. And I'm like, 400 bags in one day.
No.
All you need is one bag to pick up dog shit, unless you're picking up your own shit out of your own ass. You know what I mean?
No, you know what they do? They take it and they don't have to get
it
one.
It really ticks me off.
They don't have to get one. They carry one every day.
So you got to take 100 of them?
Well, they stingy people.
These people cut the shit. That's all I got to say.
Well,
just
literally cut the shit.
So anyway, it took me a while to book this one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that popular?
I don't know. We have good conversations, but I guess hopefully, he's going to talk like that now. But he owns the Landing Bakery.
Mhm.
Landing Bakery for maybe 140 years.
Which is a,
how many years? I think he served Abe Lincoln. I think he has a picture of Abe Lincoln. I think he was eating a corn muffin that day, right? Who served that?
Yeah, 69 years.
So how many years? So
69.
Kevin Kern.
1 years old.
Huh?
I was 1 year old
When
when my parents came here.
Oh, is that right?
wow.
So Kevin Kern is the owner of Landing Bakery,
Yes.
which they make.
The delicious.
Well, let me tell you something. You got to try the strawberry shortcake. It's delicious.
We always get the rings, the apple ring and the pecan ring.
Oh, good.
Mike Curran always, yeah. I'm gonna go see Kevin in the morning. He's gonna have it fresh for me.
Oh, is that right?
All right. So he brings them
Does
in.
he? Does he pay?
Sure, he paid.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's one of them.
Oh,
Nothing
he's
for nothing.
Huh?
Nothing for nothing.
no. They got some. I actually I had some pastries from Kevin one time. That was so good. Then I believe they were gonna start to get hot food in there too, right?
Oh, is that right?
That was COVID. When COVID came.
Yeah,
they
I
started
remember that
making
because-
some foods.
Yeah.
Your potato salad's good too, but you never make it anymore.
No, I don't want to make competition for Sal.
My brother, he's 10 miles away. He's 10 miles away. What does he care? He's all right.
That's I make food because I like to make food, but I don't want to.
And you're up at
I
3
got
o'clock
a
in the
deli
morning.
up the road, a new deli on the other side, and
But you're up at
everything's
3
there.
o'clock in the morning, right?
Early.
Or 2
Early.
o'clock.
1:30.
You got to see it when I go pick up. I put a pail in. He knows people, so I was a nice guy. I put a pail in front of his, place.
Yeah.
Because people were throwing shit on the floor.
Oh.
That wasn't Sal. I thought it was Sal.
I don't know whoever it was. They were making a mess.
Oh God.
But anyway, he comes out. He's all full of flour, and it looked like he rolled into flour and stuff. But
yeah.
so what time you get there?
Well, tonight 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock in the
And
morning.
they stop baking bread and stuff.
Yeah, you start mixing the doughs.
Oh, okay.
You see what you need to make for the day.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a plan. There's always got to be some kind of system.
You ever get those wacky people that come in?
At that time in the morning? Oh my God. No, it's not like the movies.
I don't know
But-
about that
But
because
some you get, like 5 o'clock in the morning.
when I used to help my brother at the deli,
Yeah.
there was some funny people coming in. There's this one guy that came in one day, and my brother would always have a line out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Before COVID, the line was always out the door. And one time this guy comes up, he goes, "Can I have a tech sandwich?" So I'm like, "A what?" He goes, "Can I have a tech sandwich?" I'm like, "What the hell is a tech sandwich?" He goes, "A tech sandwich, a tech sandwich." I'm like, I was confused. I'm like,
mispronouncing
"Dean,
it.
huh?"
He was mispronouncing it.
Yeah, so I go, "Dean, can you help me over here?" So Dean came over, and Dean's like, "Can I help you?" He goes, "Yeah, I want a tech sandwich, a tech sandwich." And Dean's like, "What? What do you want?" He goes, "A tech sandwich." So you ever watch the Three Stooges? He went like this, and he walked away. He wanted a turkey sandwich.
A turkey sandwich.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that one.
Thank you. I was there for like a half hour trying to figure out what the hell he was talking about.
Good.
So Kevin's been there for how long?
That would be December. Would be 69 years.
Didn't they give you an
Wow.
award the other
They did at 65.
65?
Yeah. Mayor Pam.
65 years you've been there?
Yeah.
And your parents?
My parents, my mother and my father, they liked the place. My father was good in the bakery. My mother was good in the store. And she worked for Stouffer's. Stouffer's in, I think it was Mineola over there somewhere.
The frozen people?
No, there was a store, Stouffer's.
Really?
Yeah. They had a store.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. There was a food store.
Oh,
And my
wow.
father was good in the bakery. He worked in Mineola. He worked in Port Washington. He worked in a few places. And they knew of this place that came for sale. It was a hole in a wall. And actually, my mother liked it. My father didn't like it. Let's get out of here. But my mother says, "No, we'll make a go of it. We'll make a go of it." And actually, my father was very good in the back, and my mother was very good in the front. And it was successful.
It's
Took off
a
right
historical.
away.
It's a historical place now.
Yeah, It's one of the
You
old,
probably
one of the
bought-
old ones.
You probably bought plots back there. You know,
One of the old ones.
Wow.
you probably
Yeah,
got
so-
plots back there, right?
Plots? I
Yeah.
don't know what kind of plots were going to put me. That would be a good thing, right?
Yeah, we'll come and
Be
visit you.
cremated and throw me on top of the oven.
Yeah, or put you on top of like rye bread or something like that.
Yeah, right.
But so Kevin, so John, Kevin came
Yeah.
up to me and said, "You have to have this one kid. He's not a kid, and he's an adult, but we have to have this one guy on our show."
Yeah.
So I said, "Well, who is it?" He goes, "Well, his name is Nikolai." I says, "Okay." So I reached out and I did a little research on this guy, and let me tell you something: 23-year-old kid,
Hmm.
it'll blow you right out of the water.
Yeah.
This kid is good. So introduce yourself.
Well, thank you for the opportunity for allowing me to come on here. And I've known Kevin since I first, was growing up in Glen Cove. And how I really get influenced by public service was by a mentor of mine who recently passed away, Tony Jimenez.
Yes.
And he would always take me to the firehouse, and I've gotten to know him through the youth bureau, and through that he's really inspired me to get involved in public service and what it means to give back to your community. And so through those experiences, I later joined the Nassau County Police Explorers in high school and the Glen Cove Fire Department Explorers. And after that, I was in mentor at the Glen Cove Youth Bureau for a while. And after that, in high school, I started to do the BOCES program for police science. And I graduated from high school. I decided to enroll at Nassau Community College to receive my associate's degree in criminal justice. And after that, I transferred to SUNY Oneonta last year, which I am currently involved with the Oneonta College Republicans. I serve as their vice president. And I serve as the Turning Point secretary for SUNY Oneonta in the fall, which I'll be there. And, after that, back home, I found the Glen Cove Young Republicans, which recently marked our 1-year anniversary.
You found that?
I found that group,
Wow.
and also Republicans of Glen Cove, which we recently established this year. I'm also the founder of, and it's really to get more younger people involved in politics locally. And I've worked on, getting Mayor Pam elected back in 2021 when she first ran. And I worked on her council people running slate. Every election that she had, I've worked with Jack Mancusi, Grady Farnan, Mike Kostakis, Barbara Peebles, Kevin Macarone, and, just anyone who's ran with her on that slate, I've helped out. As of currently right now, I am, still involved in politics locally for this November. I'm working on Connor Dunleavy's campaign for the New York State Assembly District for District 13 this November, and County Executive Bruce Blakeman. And I also still do like to be engaged with Veterans Affairs and awarenesses with Fred Nielsen, another mentor of mine. And just throughout all of this, it really got my experience of what it means to have young people be involved in politics locally and shape a pivoting role in their community.
Do you see a lot of young kids involved?
Not to an extent, yeah, but at the same time, I try to get more younger people involved.
But you're our future. That's the only issue. You're our future. So
That's
maybe.
a lot for 23, huh?
Oh yeah,
That's a
my
lot.
God.
Yeah,
When
that's
you
a
start?
big
When you were
break.
5?
I also I did an internship in D.C. last
Did you
fall
really?
with the American Eurasia Center on Capitol Hill.
What are you doing here? Why don't you run for something?
I actually do aspire in a few years, hopefully, when I'm of that age.
What are you looking at?
I'd like to start locally with council and
What about senator? No senator.
maybe at some point, get the climb the ladder and see where that goes. From there.
So when I asked you what what you did for school, you said political science.
Currently,
What is that?
so it's learning about how government runs. You take courses that revolve around how you see this government working, and it can be of many aspects.
23 years old.
I'll be graduating.
I think it's in his blood.
You think so? Why?
His
thought they
father,
could be the-
his father was very political.
Yeah.
Is very political.
What is your nationality?
Well, my dad's from Russia, and my mom's from Trinidad.
Wow.
You sound like you're gonna be president.
Yeah, that sounds like that's president right there.
Hell yeah.
But you don't see 23-years get involved,
No.
right? I mean, when I was
Especially
23,
in Turning Point. I mean,
Yeah, Turning Point is
that's a big step.
that's the
a big
Charlie
step up. That'll get
Charlie
you some
Kirk,
places.
right?
Yeah.
Who runs that now? His wife?
Yeah, she's the one running it.
Have you ever met her?
I have not. So our club on campus, they've asked me to be secretary for the fall, and it's my last semester there, so it's only going to be one term. I was more involved with college Republicans. I know that there's been like a big shift with Turning Point since Charlie Kirk's death.
But also, and we always talk about it, you and me. We always talk about when you're in college,
Oh yeah.
they don't want to hear this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never went to college. But I see I don't know what the fake media does. I don't know the way they want to broadcast it. But is it like that in your college or other colleges, the way
The professors.
the professors are like way out of line? Like if they know that you're a Republican, they'll come, they'll not come after you, but they'll make your life miserable, correct?
Well, I've had people I've known Republican in college, and some of them have expressed their views to professors, and some can be very aligning and understanding, but then we have one professor at our school who's open Marxist and has Karl Marx.
And Kevin, we talk about this all the time. How does a professor teaching our kids that kind of stuff? Can you answer that question?
I think it has to do with they're trying to open the kid's mind.
Because your daughter's in
Trying to open
college.
the kid's mind and think outside the box.
Right, but your daughter's in college.
Yeah, Sophie's in college. Very liberal school.
It is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And does it
They
bother
have all
you?
those pronouns.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it bother you?
No, I don't talk to them. I don't want to get involved. I just don't try not to talk to anybody about that.
I know, but that would drive me crazy.
You know.
You know?
And it's, even her. She's that's the way she is. I mean, I can't change her. She has her own mind, and that's it. You just have to pick your battles, your little battles here and there, and try to mold this way and try to mold that way, and hopefully, But I think it all has to deal with opening the person's mind, and get them to think outside the box. But I don't see that as a good thing.
But there's so much
they have that.
retaliation, in colleges now, where I mean that's where Charlie Kirk was killed, out of college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
you don't get a little frightened at times where you don't know if these, you're going to get attacked, or I mean, hopefully you don't. And I don't think there's that many crazy people out there. There are a few, but I don't think. But don't you fear sometimes, maybe I shouldn't talk too much?
Well, before we've had events for Turning Point especially, they would post it, our PR, and we would have people say in the comments or online, oh, we're going to heckle Turning Point, let's show up and crash their event. Thankfully and hopefully that has never happened and never will. And, we always have a law enforcement officer outside present during one of our events. And, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, one of these days they're going to bring the National Guard out.
And the Republicans, I don't believe they're that way. They're not gonna. So if you have an event and they charging you and they're telling you all these nasty things, it's just not the Republican way to.
Yeah, but there's three different.
Get involved and start picking up.
Right, but when I was telling Nick before. There's instead of two now there's three. There's Democrat, Republican, and MAGA. Is that correct?
Of establishment in the middle, right?
In the middle, correct.
Who'll align with the Democrats,
right?
Try to break away from the MAGA, saying that we're moderate, but more just trying to back up the.
They're
agenda.
moderate, or they like to fill their pockets.
They just need that base of people to just come and support them and what they tell people what they want to hear.
You know what I like to know,
That was it. Taylor Green.
Taylor
Love
Green,
Taylor Green.
Thomas Massey.
Yeah.
But you know what I like to know? I would like to know that they have to realize, these politicians, that they work for us. But it seems like they turn it around. And am I right, Kevin? Am I wrong? We vote for them, so they work for us.
Yeah, they do work for us.
But it doesn't
But-
seem
but
like it.
No, it doesn't seem like it at all.
They
It
do what
doesn't
they
seem like
want.
it at all. They do what they want, or they always say that they're doing something for you. You know, look at all we're doing for you.
What are they doing?
They're not doing anything. I don't know. They'll claim that. Oh, you know, Washington's a very congested area. You know, you can't get anything done one way or the other way, so we have to work together. You know, I'm thinking of Tom Swazi. We have to work together. You know, we have to. Then you show a Republican, and they think, look, we're working together. They're not really working together. That's only at that particular moment that they're working together. Then they're gonna. I heard that. You know, then they're gonna allocate so much money, and usually it's a lot of money to you know, go this route. You know, that we're working together. We're gonna do this and this and this and that.
But as a small business owner, that hurts you. The way they are, correct?
The both small business owners have to think for themselves. They have to do for themselves. They can't really rely on somebody who's going to help them.
Yeah, but then you
I
have.
think most small business owners do that.
Yeah, but then you have, and I, you know, like my brother, I talked to him. You know, they keep on raising, you know, the cost of, not the cost of living, but the raises. What do they call? You know, from $16 to $17. They keep on raising that
Oh, minimum wage.
minimum
Minimum
wage.
wage.
And doesn't that hurt you?
Oh yeah, sure,
That's what I'm saying.
sure. Yeah.
You know, and it, you know, then they say, what was it? I think it was a few years ago when they said, if you have more than 4 people, you got to give them health care. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that again.
Yeah, so then you have to keep it under 4. Then, you know, you have to raise your prices accordingly, you know, to keep up with the minimum wage.
Right.
I believe, you know, I don't agree with it, but there's a tip jar out there now. So, you know, the tip jar, they get tips plus their wages. You know, I believe the employer can deduct for those tips. You know, the employer can deduct for those tips that they're making.
Well, they just put the tip cup out there without telling you?
That's how it started many years ago.
Really?
Yeah, sure. But look at all we're making. It's, you know.
You need somebody like him. You should,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Just think about it. 23 years old, and he knows more than half of
Yeah.
the people in Washington.
Yeah.
You know?
It's in his blood. You
So
know,
what did your father do?
his father was very political.
Really?
Very, yeah.
And-
He's from Russia.
Yeah.
From Russia, so he knows the Russian way. You
Well,
know,
that was
and-
communist.
and it-
That's communist.
Yeah.
And your father, and you got it from your father? He was big with politics?
He was big in it. Now he's not as big in it. He follows here and there, but not as much as like.
Yeah, but the
before.
politics in Russia is different from the politics here.
Yeah, the communist.
Yeah, they're communist.
Communist.
I mean, that you know, just like the guy in Mangami over there in New York.
Yeah. And
Right.
look, now that's popular. And
Do you
now
think
that's
it's popular?
They voted for him. They voted for him.
Well, a lot of people are pissed off at him now because the buses aren't there yet. You know, the
Buses,
markets
yeah,
aren't there.
all free food in the
And not only
supermarkets.
that, he's not going to the Jewish parade.
He's not going to the Jewish parade.
How come?
I guess he's got something against the Jews, I guess.
You sure you want to do this? You sure you want to be a political analyst or whatever that is? Or you want to run into politics?
I find passion in it.
But
So-
they say politics is a dirty business, correct?
It's been said that way, and you just look at many of the people in Washington and like their backgrounds and like who they are, and like they still end up doing it.
But don't you have to listen to the party? If the party tells you what to do, you have to do it.
There's always you have to you want to think of not listening to the party, but you want to think Do I want to get something done, or do I just want to let it be enabled and not do anything?
And that's the way it's been, correct? I mean, you see it on the floor when they're voting. You know, if they don't like what the Democrats are doing, the Republicans vote against it. If they don't like what the Republicans are doing, the Democrats. I mean, it's just everything is wrong about it, correct? You don't think George Washington's like rolling in his grave right now?
Well, George Washington or past previous like politicians we've had. I actually, when I went to D.C., was very fortunate to visit his estate in
Oh, you did?
Mount Vernon. It was very, very nice estate. And, you know, we also got to go to Arlington Cemetery, where we got to see like all the graves of our fallen heroes who made that sacrifice. We got to see JFK's grave, which is actually his birthday today.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It is. Did you know that, Kevin?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. But he was a Democrat.
He was.
Yeah, he was a Democrat.
And you,
But you know what he did, right?
well, you see his nephew's actually today, like very involved politically.
Oh yeah, but you know what JFK did, right?
Which was the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Well, he asked for the mafia's help in Chicago, and Sinatra, and when Sinatra got him those votes, you know, he turned his back on Sinatra and the mafia because he put his brother as the attorney general and he went after the mafia, and he went after who was that labor leader that disappeared? Hoffa. He went after. So, what does that tell you? You know what I mean?
Don't screw with the mafia.
Don't screw with them. but it's you know, there's so many hands in the cookie jar, correct?
It can be seen that way. Everyone at the end of the day is going to want what's in their own best interest.
So if you ran for a council, say you run, what is the first thing that you would want to do?
I'd listen to what my constituents elected me to do and work towards getting that issue addressed, onto working to find a solution to it.
I think you should run. What do you think?
Yeah, you can start small. Start in city council.
Yeah,
Start in city council. You know.
I'm surprised you never ran for anything.
Yeah, sometimes I think about it, but
Do you?
yeah, I'm busy with the bakery.
You're way busy.
I'm way busy.
You're way busy.
Maybe in my retirement.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not going to retire for another 7 years, you
Who
said.
knows?
And you're getting married.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Angela.
Yeah.
Hi, Angela.
That was a shock.
No, well, for me?
Yeah. I didn't think you would get married again.
No, I believe they did.
No, you found the right woman. That's what it was.
Yeah, but I believe they would always find somebody.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
you're always working. That's the problem.
That is a problem.
Well.
Well, she's got a good job. She's working. So
No, that's
she's
good.
busy with hers, and, you know, we're going to live together. We're going to get married September 5th. And we have a nice house now. We fixed up a house.
Right next to the bakery.
Little down a little bit.
So can we go trick-or-treating over there? What are you giving
We'll
away?
invite you to the wedding.
Huh?
It's going to be down Morgan Park.
Well, you know what? My
We
sister's
invite
getting
you to
married
the
the same weekend.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. She's getting married.
Which sister now? Which is?
I only have one sister. Oh, shit. You didn't hear that, John, did you?
I heard everything.
I only have one sister.
Yeah, but I know who she is.
You know who she is.
Yes, I know who
Sandra.
she is.
Well, you're the only one I
She's
knew.
older.
Yes.
She's older.
Yes.
I didn't know her name.
No, she isn't. You're
Well, she
older than her.
graduated ahead of us. Than
No.
Sal, right? 76. She
Sal,
graduated
it's Sal,
75?
Ricky,
Right.
Sandra, myself, and Chris.
Oh, okay.
That's how it goes.
Okay.
You know?
I can envision her.
You can't envision her. She'll kick everybody's ass. That's the only problem. She's tough as hell, man. I'm telling you. You don't mess around with her. But, you know, listen. Retirement's, is a nice thing. You guys,
Yeah, it's around the corner.
you want to go upstate? You go upstate a lot? You got that nice camper? I haven't seen
Yeah,
you
the
use that
camper.
camper
Yeah.
at all.
No, I haven't. I don't know.
See how I notice things?
Well, you get busy fixing up things, the house, and this and that, and then you know. But I'm gonna get back to it.
You think so?
Going camping.
And then
my
that-
dog
you-
is getting older. She probably want to go up to Lake George a couple more times.
And then your poor dog, you lost one of your dogs.
Blue is gone.
Yeah.
Poor Blue is gone.
Yeah, that was a good dog.
She was really good.
Yeah, that was a good dog. And you know
She
what,
was very good.
John? You go to the bakery, you sit outside, and they don't bother you. The dogs don't bark or
Yeah.
nothing. They just sit there.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it was just unbelievable.
Wow.
So you got a big future ahead of you if you're going to run for council, because it goes from what, council to mayor to assemblyman or whatever, and who's so anyway, there was some guy that we got mail yesterday from. I think his last name was Gage, or what the hell was his name?
Hack?
No, was it Hot? No, it was a
Dunleavy,
Republican.
Dunleavy?
No, it wasn't him. But I've never even heard of this guy.
What was he running for, did it say?
Congressional, I think it was. I don't remember what it was,
Could
but
have been Greg Hack if it's
maybe that's who it
he's
was.
trying to run in the June primary against Michael Petrie.
And who was the one that was retiring? There's one Republican that's retiring, or he's not running again. What the heck's his name?
Which is this for assembly or
I don't
Congress?
I think he's a junior senator or something.
Jack Martin.
Jack Martins.
Blumenkrantz. That's
Yeah.
who you're trying to.
Oh, okay.
Jake
Okay.
Blumenkrantz. I thought you were talking about.
I don't know. You know when you get all those leaflets in the mail, and usually you don't read them. You just put them through the shredder or you throw them out. So I'll be honest with you. I was looking at them yesterday. I'm like, I don't even know who half of these people are. I don't. I really don't watch TV because I know they advertise on TV all the time. I don't watch much TV, but they send these flyers out, which cost a lot of money. They raise all that money and people just throw them in the garbage. Isn't it better just knocking on somebody's door?
Well, they have everything on social media now. The amount of ads I just see in social media for any primary in my area coming up for a congressman, the amount of it just never ends nonstop. I mean, they still do have door knocking. They have people go door to door. I've personally done door knocking when I've worked on campaigns locally.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
You didn't knock on my door. You didn't knock on my door. I don't understand.
Well, you don't mind when it's seasonal, but it's almost getting to be like it's 24/7 now.
Well, this year is very important, right? Because this year is for what? The House, right? The House and the Senate.
The House, gubernatorial, assembly.
Oh, it's how many governors?
The governor's race this year.
Yeah, I know in New York, but there's a bunch of them.
Um,
Because I think DeSantis is retiring, right?
They have the Florida one coming up.
He can't run again, can he?
No, he's term limited.
How come we're not term limited here? Why is that? Go ahead, Kevin. You could say
I
it.
have no idea. I'm trying to limit my politics.
Huh?
I'm trying to
He's
limit
very
my
interesting,
politics.
this guy.
No, he knows a lot.
He's
He knows
really
a
interesting.
lot. Yeah.
23 years old. I was out playing stickball and throwing the football around. I didn't give two craps about politics.
I know. Me too.
Right? Did you do anything when you were 23 with politics?
No, hell no.
How did you get into it?
Hell no.
Was it your father?
Well,
Or you just liked it?
like I said, part of my upbringing and my mentor, and also I'd say more I really got involved locally was after 2020, that election, and I was 17 at the time. I wasn't able to vote, and I turned 18 the following year in 2021, and that's when I really started getting involved locally, and campaigning for Pam, and I also interned for one of the people running for legislator that same year, Megan McCarty. And it was a very just being, politically active in that arena.
So you're a big shot.
Very quite the experience, just starting locally and, just really going from there to here.
But people look towards
I think-
you.
I think my question would be: is there other people like you?
That's my question.
Is there how many other people are out there like you?
Well,
doing the Turning Point and stuff like that. Is there more and more, or less and less, or?
Well, in the college, we have a very small group in Turning Point in college Republicans, which they're trying to recruit more. And personally, for me, I've started my Glen Cove Young Republicans and Republicans of Glen Cove to just really try to engage more younger people involvement in like civic engagement, just like locally, state, congressional, to any aspect, even to when we go into 2028 for the national general election.
Do you get a good turnout?
Well, we're in the process of just trying to like recruit people and then start to, hopefully get to people to register to vote, start meetings, and
I don't. I'll be honest with you. I didn't think anybody your age or even people around that age really care about it. I don't. They
No,
care.
I think it's a wonderful thing.
No, I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I want my Social Security. I paid into Social Security. I want my Social Security. I don't know if you guys are ever going to have it, because is it going to be around when you guys are our age? Well, we'll be long gone. But, you think about it. If you start now, you're fighting for your country and your rights. Because every day I see, and I could be wrong, Kevin, it seems like things are being taken away from us every day. There's people out there that hate this country, and they run to be in a political, arena, and they hate this country. Then you got these wackadoos, like in Minnesota, who stole all that money, and one of them is a senator, or what the hell's her name?
Omar?
Omar. Why is she in prison when they have the proof? You know what I mean? I think they're
Justice works slow.
But I think they're afraid to push the button, because you know why? If she gets caught, they're going to go after everybody. And and listen, I could be wrong, but everybody has skeletons in their closets, correct? What do you think?
I'd say so.
Yeah. So a lot of these politicians, they don't want to get involved. They who knows what kind of deals they made, and it's insane. But
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
That's how they got that way. Yet the people vote them back in time and time again.
How does Chucky
I don't
Schumer, right, when he got into politics, he was making $90,000 a year. You know how much he's worth today?
I don't know.
Millions.
Chucky Schumer, I don't know.
Watch this.
All of them.
I know every one of them.
What are you gonna do? And yet they keep voting them in. They keep voting them in. They see it. People know it, but they keep voting them in. They keep voting them in.
It's
Beyond.
irritating.
It's beyond.
When did you? When was the first vote you had? Who was the first person you voted
Jesus. Oh, I don't know.
for? Theodore
I
Roosevelt.
was always voted Republican. I registered Republican, but I did vote for some Democrats.
No, but I'm saying, who was your first vote?
Oh, I can't remember.
Mine was Reagan. I voted for Reagan.
I can't remember.
That was my first vote. I loved him. Reagan was my favorite.
He was the best one.
Yeah, Reagan was my favorite. I voted for him twice.
I remember when JFK got killed.
You
I
did?
remember my mother. Sure.
How
It
old
was
were
a
you?
big story. Oh, I was probably in the single digits.
And you still remember
I
that?
still remember that. My mother blew into the TV and, they shot the president. They shot the president. And just it was an awful thing for the country.
Well, I remember when they shot John Lennon. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Sal was bowling, and he came home from bowling, and he goes, "Yo, they just killed John Lennon." And we put on the news because, we only had one TV in our house. So we had to watch what my father wanted to watch. And that was
He wasn't watching Justin.
Sanford and he wasn't watching John Lennon. He was watching Sanford and Son. He was watching All in the Family. And those shows are iconic. Like, did you ever watch All in the Family?
Sounds familiar.
Oh my God.
You need to watch that show. Now remember, that show was in the 70s. Today, would they put that show on?
No. Oh hell no.
They wouldn't, right?
No, hell no.
You don't think so?
No. Even Rob Reiner. He must be rolling in his grave that he was even on that show.
Why? Do me a favor, if you ever get a chance, and watch All in the Family with Carol O'Connor and Gene Stapleton. The most iconic show on TV, because
Yeah,
they
all
talked.
politics,
It
all
was all
politics.
politics. They talked, and the way they did it, they would never do that today. Never. You got to watch it.
When I was in high school, I remember in TV studio they showed us clips from Archie Bunker.
That's who
That's
it
it.
is. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's who it is.
Carol
Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Carol
did.
O'Connor.
My daughter was in TV
Yeah.
studio. But when did they do that? They showed Archie Bunker.
This was a few years back. I graduated in 2021, so
2021.
yeah, that's my year.
Yeah, and then you're graduating from college this year, right?
Yeah, this year.
Wow. So what are you going to be doing?
Most likely trying to find a job with my associates and bachelors combined. There's many jobs I can do in that field. So either somewhere in the courts or just like wherever I apply and see where I get. And
I like to give you a job. You're a smart guy, man.
And then hopefully later at some point, start getting my...
Kevin will give you a job. You can roll the dough and
Make donuts.
Make donuts.
Not too much politics in that, though.
$17. But you want to stay with your field. You don't want to go like a Stop and Shop. Nothing against Stop and Shop, but you want to stay with your field.
Yeah, that's where I'm like aiming to go since I'm going to be graduating this year and
you're graduating what? End of May, the end of this week, or?
in the fall. So I'm going for one more semester.
Oh, you're going for one more
yeah,
semester?
and then I'm going to graduate in December.
So, and then you're going to be a what? Political
Science bachelor's and criminal justice.
Wow.
Associates.
What about a cop? You don't want to be a cop?
It's been considered. Like I've considered law enforcement.
Yeah.
And just like many aspects I could do with that too.
Yeah.
It'll be good with forensic.
Yeah, forensic
science.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
I'm not a science person.
No, you don't want to cut frogs open or anything like that. No.
Go do the autopsy on the body.
Yeah, but you got some future.
No, that's what people. It's like a detective.
I know they see how the person got
Yeah.
killed and do all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you got a bright future.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got. Forget about it. Don't open up a bakery. That's for sure. You'll be there for 70 years. This poor guy over here.
Yeah, just pick a job where people are going to see you. People are going to notice you. Pick a job,
Yeah, but they see you and they notice you.
Yeah, I'm done.
What are you?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm old.
You know what's funny?
I don't care. If
I'm
people see me or don't see
I'm
me.
outside and people drive by and scream his name out, and he's not even there.
No.
You want
Who,
to bet on it?
Fabian?
No, there. We were sitting out there one day, and all of a sudden, two cars came by and just screamed your name out. I'm like, what's going on over here?
Well, yeah.
I mean, you've been there for 70 years, right? Would you say 65?
69.
69
70
years.
years, yeah.
My God.
Yeah. That's you see a lot of stuff in those years. You hang around that amount of time, you see a lot of stuff.
I mean, that building was probably the only building there at the time, right?
Every corner was a business at one time.
Was it?
Sure.
What businesses were there?
Oh, there was next door was a hotel and the terrace.
You had a hotel
Remember-
over there?
Yeah, remember the terrace? They called it the
No,
terrace.
I
It was
don't
a
remember.
bar,
I don't remember
a
that.
bar and pizza place with 10 rooms above.
No.
At a candy store on the corner of Carpenter there, candy ice cream store.
Really?
Down the block, where Sorensen is, down
Yeah.
the block, there's the Drift Inn. There was another saloon down there
Are you kidding
on the
me?
corner of Jackson and Landing. Every corner
What
was a
year are you
business.
talking about?
Well, the Drift Inn was, I was a kid, Annie Petrosha owned that way back.
My
Annie
God.
Petrosha.
I mean, I remember the bar next to the train station,
Yeah, Stroppels.
Stroppels.
Yeah.
And I remember
Well,
88
that's how it was
Keys.
back then. There were bars everywhere.
I remember 88 Keys.
88 Keys.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the ones in the landing like that.
What was the one downtown, right in town, the black bar?
Eisenstadt's?
No, was it Hud's Pub or Pier something?
Wait, so you're like my father. You've been in Glen Cove your whole life.
That's what I'm saying. You spend that long, you just remember everything and you see everything and you look back. And
You never thought of moving out of Glen
I
Cove?
don't know. I like places that I visit, like the Adirondacks. I like the Adirondacks.
What about Colorado when you go out there?
No.
No?
No.
Why not? They got
Politics are all screwed up.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
They got all clean air out there, but
I like that part of it. I like that part of
is
it.
she done with college, your daughter?
Sophie's all done.
So now what is she doing? Political stuff too?
Psychology. She's got accepted to Hofstra,
Wow.
and she's gonna be working on a major.
Maybe you could be our first patient.
Yeah, she does that quite often. She psychoanalyzing her father. It's like, oh my God, do you really have to?
Why? Is that a bad thing?
She knows my buttons. She pushes my button constantly.
And
And
your
then she's
your son loves rock and roll. That's what I love about your son.
Jacob. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
How's he
loves
doing?
Heavy metal.
Yeah.
He works in a concession stand in a movie theater
Where?
in Westbury.
Oh, really?
He likes that. Yeah.
Does
makes him
he?
happy. Yeah, whatever makes him happy.
It makes
He
you
loves
happy.
his shows. He wants to take me to a show.
Like what?
I don't know. Megadeth shows.
Oh, there you go.
Megadeth.
See?
I don't know. I never heard of these bands.
You never heard of Megadeth?
Megadeth, yes, but some of these other ones.
I don't know. I don't know any of the new stuff.
Yeah,
But
well,
you see what you're saying right now? Now think of what we're saying about what the kids they want to go to concerts and stuff. You're a different story. You're a different animal. You want to keep a straight line and do your political stuff, and that's a lot of work. That's a lot of headaches too, right?
Well, I did a semester in D.C. and the amount of like high top profile politicians you normally see on TV, I would just see there right in front of me. In
Oh yeah,
person.
did you talk to them?
I talked with some of them. I got some pictures.
Who was it? Who was the nicest one?
I won't really say like if I recall like of the nicest like,
Yeah.
conversation I really got. I mean, they all seem very like, keep to themselves. Some of them would be nice if I like asked for a picture.
Yeah.
I talked with Nikolai Glouchkovich, one of them. He was pretty nice. He was our New York State Republican chairman of the state, and he became a congressman. And I told him, I'm from Glen Cove and all of this, Baxter, and I've worked on the mayor's campaign, and he was very impressed by it.
I'm impressed.
how did you get to go to the birthday party? No, the Christmas party.
So
You got invited to a Christmas party. Ted Burchett's Christmas
Tim
party.
Burchett.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you sneak in?
So one of the, so this lady who I interned for on her legislation campaign back in 2021, Megan McCarthy, we would always text, and I told her I'm going to DC, and she like sent me this invite. It's like it was just like an open walk-in Christmas party.
Why does Megan McCarthy sound familiar?
She ran for Nassau County legislator.
Oh,
This was
okay.
part of her district
All right.
in 2021.
Right.
Like 5 years ago. And so I saw the invite, and I was like, I didn't even know of it until she sent it to me. So I took a good look, and I decided to go. I was like, I don't have anything that day. So I end up going. I went to the building, walked upstairs to the room, and I get in, and I see John Fetterman there, Tim Burchett.
I like him now. Fetterman. You don't like Fetterman?
No, but I'm just saying,
How did you just walk in?
there?
Yeah,
See
you
how we
just
got
walked
there?
in?
Just walked in.
Where the hell's
That's like
security?
a hot party.
You just walk
That's
through
like a
these
hot
metal
party, Christmas party.
detectors, and they don't even care. Like you could walk by.
Are you kidding me?
It's ironic because you mentioned you could just walk in. I was waiting online, and one of the security, like I was in a suit, is like, "Are you a chief of staff?" Like,
Did you tell him yes?
I could have said yes, and he was going to say like, "Show me your ID. You can go in." Just like mistaking me for like working in the U.S. Capitol as like an employee. I could have just like walked in.
That's crazy.
It was.
That's
You
insane.
should have told him I work for Pelosi.
Yeah. You should have said you were related to what is that? AOC. Should have said
OC.
OC.
It was-
But wait a minute. So you just walked in.
I walked in, and you could walk by all the congressional.
Was
offices.
Fetterman wearing his
He had his
pullover?
hoodie and shorts. I
I
have
like
a
him.
picture with him. I have one with Lauren Boebert also.
Yeah. Wow.
And I saw Chuck Schumer walk by me one time.
Oh God. Was he carrying his podium? Everywhere he goes, he carries his podium. It doesn't matter if there's something going on in a garbage dump, he'll have a podium right there. I don't know how he does it, but I like Fetterman. I don't know. I like that. I watch him sometimes, and I'm like, this guy is.
Makes you wonder, right? Remember when he was elected against Dr. Oz?
Yeah, they wanted to
Against
get rid of
Dr.
him.
Oz. And everybody, I was thinking, why are they going to vote for this guy? Why are they going to vote for this guy?
But now they don't like him because he's siding with Trump.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he
No, I
says
think
good stuff.
Pennsylvania's a good. They got their head screwed on straight.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah.
No, but I
So
like him.
they must have saw something, even if it was a Democrat or whatever, they saw something. He was a good man,
It should be for the people. You should forget about what your party is. You're in there for the people,
Right, he was
correct?
a good person. Yeah, they
Yeah.
voted for a good person.
They vote. He's good.
Yeah.
I never thought I would. I'm not a rah guy rooting for him, but I like him because when they interview him, I said, you know what, this guy makes sense.
He's very moderate and actually wants to accomplish and get stuff done.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a good
Just
guy.
doesn't have a good dress code.
Yeah, I know.
That's
So
all.
what? He's comfortable,
must-
right? Wait, everybody else was in a suit. He was in shorts.
Like he got off the farm.
Can you imagine that? Everybody's in suits. He's in shorts.
Yeah, and he's not changing.
And you know
They
what?
try to hold a dress code to him. He says, "No, I don't think so."
Wow. So that's the kind of life you want? You want to mingle with all these politicians? So it's tough. It's a tough business.
It's not easy, but if you're really passionate about it, you'll really put that not easy aside and just like keep that vision forward and go with it.
I think you have the vision. I think you really want to do it.
How was the party in general, though? Besides meeting all the people, they had.
Did you have hors over there? They were
hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres.
They had like these little cheese and crackers and
That's
Mountain
it?
Dew.
Cheapos. What a bunch of cheap. They didn't have
That's
like.
why our money
Lobster,
goes.
no lobster, shrimp.
That's why our money goes.
Yeah,
All
that's the tax money.
I
Goes to
heard there
cheese
was
and
a big
crackers.
party. I heard there was a big
It was
party.
very big. I recorded it, and I saw Lauren Bober, and I went up, and I was like, "Can I get a picture?"
How was she?
She was very nice. She was like, "Yeah, sure." And I didn't really get to like mention. I would have told her, "Yeah, I'm from this district in Glen Cove, New York, and this is my rep and all that." But she was very nice about it. I think it was her boyfriend that took that picture of her.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I was like, there's some guy. I handed the phone. I was like, "Could you do a picture?" And he was just like looking at me.
Yeah, probably saying, "Who the hell's this guy?" You know?
Would you get if it was AOC there? Would you ask for a picture with AOC?
Would you put your hand around her? Would you put your arm around her?
I don't know.
Would you ask her to go to the movies?
She, you know what? She came into Atlantic Bakery one day and she wanted one of those.
Is this mine?
Those. Yeah, sure. See, I
Oh,
got
thank
your
you.
water.
Mine.
See that? See that?
Thank you.
So who else did you hang out with that party?
That was pretty much it. And
You
other,
didn't- what about Chucky Schumer?
he wasn't there.
Oh, he wasn't there.
But this one time we actually got to do a tour of this office, and the day of the tour we were walking by.
Did you find a lot of bad things in there?
We actually just going through his office was like very interesting. The atmosphere, how it was.
What do you mean the atmosphere?
It was like
Did it smell or something?
I heard that one of the staff was saying like how the toilet got clogged up because they tried to flush carrots down it.
Whoa. I didn't just hear that, did I? What, was it carrots from Chucky or what?
Nadler.
Jerry Nadler. Wait a minute. So you go in there, they're showing you a tour of Chucky's place,
Yeah, they show us his personal bathroom.
and then you go into his bathroom and it's overflowing with carrots.
They told us that his personal bathroom that someone tried to apparently flush carrots down the toilet. And
You sure it was carrots or was it documents?
They did it on purpose.
Yeah, they did it on purpose.
Just to flood him out.
Really? Oh,
And we later that day got to see like the House in session voting.
you didn't see Trump or anything? You didn't see Trump?
Before we were waiting, I actually like saw Thomas Massey walk by me and like acknowledged me while we were waiting for the tour.
What did he do? He waved at you? Or
He
gave you
just
the-
acknowledged me, and
he didn't give you the finger, did he?
He doesn't know who I am.
Okay.
I know who I at first I thought he looked like Rand Paul because they look very similar and they're both from Kentucky.
Yeah.
So I really like thought, and then we get to the tour of the house, seeing them in session. They make us put like all our phones in a bag. We can't take anything up, and we're watching them in session, and we see all the reps come in. I saw Marjorie Taylor Greene come in. So my
She
rep,
quit, huh? She quit?
She apparently
Was
quit.
forced out?
I think it was that she was trading stocks and her pension.
Is that right?
Stocks, and then she gets that congressional retirement
Yes.
after like 5 years,
Yes.
right automatically. And she and Thomas Massey are like best buds.
Oh, really?
Apparently, like just taking their own we're big advocates.
You know who my favorite is? You know who So I watch on YouTube. I watch a lot of the congressional stuff, like when they talk to, like the FBI one was a good one. When they talk to Cash, when they have all the people. John Kennedy is my favorite.
Oh yeah,
He is the best.
from Louisiana.
Yeah, but he has all these catchphrases, but he's so smart. Him and the other guy, I forgot who the other guy is. Those two guys are so good. I forgot who the other guy is. He's the skinny guy. But John Kennedy, my did you see John Kennedy? I love him.
I did not, but I know who he is.
Yeah, great guy. And he is so, he'll tell you like it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is, I think, is it Tom Cotton? Who the hell is it? I don't remember. One of them is really good.
Jim Jordan?
No, not him. It's the other guy. But he always goes after people, and he just tells them, listen, I know the facts. And they come up and they show the boards with all the information. It's so, I watch it, because you never get to see that stuff on regular TV. So when I YouTube it, I put it on. It's really good. But John Kennedy's my favorite.
That would be very interesting. Kennedy against the Raging Cajun. You know the Raging Cajun?
Who's that?
For the Democrats, he's always anti-Trump.
They're all anti-Trump.
Yeah. So those two together, they would.
Yeah, but John Kennedy's great.
They would be a great
He's-
grudge match.
Who's your favorite?
Well, I actually got to go into the committee meetings and actually see them talk about issues and how to really the both parties talk on their committees before they draft it off to the bill. So
But shouldn't they be voting for the people instead of the party? I've never understand that. They always, I don't know why they do that. They're elected to serve us, not to serve themselves. Correct?
The majority, right? The majority.
Yes.
So they have to vote what the majority wants, I believe.
What do you?
It's kind of hard to believe that they vote for some of the things that they're voting for now. I don't know how it gets to be like that.
I like to know.
So they came down and they have a order to not have the girls and the boys in girls' locker rooms.
That's ridiculous.
Right. So they stopped that. Right. Trump wrote an executive order, I guess, or something. And yet they still do it.
Yeah,
yet
I
they
know.
still have it, and they don't care.
You know
They don't
what?
care. They think it's for what 1%.
One time,
1%.
one time I'm
Probably
sitting.
even less than 1%.
I'm sitting in the bakery and we were watching the news one time. It was before COVID, and they showed a shrimp on a treadmill. Remember that? You were there,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm like, they're wasting their taxpayer money on a shrimp on a treadmill. Can you answer that question? I mean, why are they doing that? What are they? Or they're doing what is it? Monkeys that play the drums or something like that. That was another one. I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
I think that's just they have the money, so they have to spend it somehow.
And put shrimp
That's
on.
just it's just like okay, country clubs almost do the same thing. They taking in so much money, and they have all this money. Yet they have to repair things. They don't wait for things to break. They repair things, even if they don't need repairing.
Right, but why don't they give that money to research on cancer or
to homeless.
sarcosis or
Homeless,
all this other stuff?
Veterans.
Or veterans. I hang all those veterans. Those banners?
those are very nice.
I do
I
that.
always see them in front.
That's
Why are
me.
they, why are they always in the same place though? Why don't they?
Here we go.
I
I knew he was.
in the same place. What do you got? A map? You have a map?
Yeah, they give me a map.
They give you a map.
You know who made that? It was Tony Jimenez.
Oh,
He made that map 5 years ago. So I follow that map.
so did Howie Stillwagon have to pay for that number one spot?
Yeah, they got the good. Well, actually, that was my father's spot.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
my father was the first one there
Uh-huh.
because I made that spot. But so I hang all those banners up, and
Yeah.
you see where I put Tony Jimenez? Right in the middle. I
Right.
put him right on the stage.
So it honor him.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but we always said to him and Lydia from the library, we want to get you a banner. He refused every year.
Mm-hmm.
He did not want, he said, no, let's do it for everybody else. Don't worry about me. When he passed away, they got him a banner. And then Lydia said to me, where do you want to put him? I said, right in the middle, right on the stage. That's where he deserves to go.
I saw his daughter actually post that up, and they're very happy with that.
Oh, really?
He's being acknowledged and honored.
No, he deserved it. He was such a good guy. And you know what? When he was walking around with the oxygen, he still. I told him. I said, "Get in the cart." No, he wanted to walk. He did not want to get in the cart. He wanted to walk around, and we mapped everything. But everything. Why? Howie Stillwell. That's a good spot.
That's the number one spot.
You think
People
so?
Come in, yeah.
No, I think it's where Joe Gallo's father is. When you first pull in into the parking lot, he's right there. You can't miss him. 2 GQs. You got to see it. Did you see those pictures?
Yeah, no, I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like GQ models.
Yeah, it looks good.
So now you're gonna you graduate
in December.
in December, and you're going back to school, or you're gonna run for something.
Well, try to work, and then at some point, when I'm of that age, definitely look into running something and form that pathway to get there.
I think you're a perfect age. I think 23 is good. You want young blood in there, right? You don't want these old crows, right?
That's a big thing that they talk about now. It's you want someone with a fresh mind, but you also have to think you have some young people, they go to office and they get elected and they don't know what they're doing. And then you have people who are like at this point so old and they've been there their whole life and they know what to do. But it should be at least some at least younger, but at least like a modern, like middle age person who's like actually competent to do that.
What's the most important thing to you right now for this country?
Well, let's say for Glen Cove.
For Glen Cove, yeah.
If you were to get in, what would be the number one you think? The number one thing you would want to do for Glen Cove?
Yeah, if you're running for council, what's the number one thing you want to do for Glen Cove?
My one thing to do for Glen Cove, if I were to get elected to like city council, would just really listen to what the people want, and listen to the people who elected me to represent them and to get them what they want done.
But you know what the number one thing they're going to say is taxes.
I think.
Building all these buildings, right? The traffic.
What do they call it? More.
No.
To stop the building.
Yeah, they want to
stop the building.
Well, the first thing. So if I run for city council, first thing I would do is get rid of all the barbershops, right? All the nail salons.
You don't need a barbershop.
But
they're all in competition now.
Yeah,
Strong Island Styles. I'll give a shout out. I always go to
Brian. Yeah, Brian.
Since I was I always go to him. He does not disappoint.
No, he's a good guy.
A shout out to him.
I know his whole family. They're good people.
It's funny how they a lot more open up around.
Yeah,
a lot more open up around because they see he's doing well, and then more open.
That's
up
what I'm saying.
To try to,
How would you fill the empty stores?
I would say maybe bring actual business that could stay longer. Like, when you look at Glen Cove, you see mostly pizza on every block. And, just options that people would be eating repetitively. I would try to maybe bring something in more affordable to the people that could be, satisfying to them.
But you also got to remember this. It's the landlords, too, that hike up their, rent. So people can't afford it. Maybe we, how would, you're a business owner.
I think of definitely another food store.
Yeah, where are you going to put it?
Definitely another food store.
Where are you going to put
it? It's sorry to say, but Stop and Shop and that mall there, they have a store on the end, on the other side. They should just put another store.
I thought there was
they can't do it. I know they can't do it, but
no. But I was told that they're going to put like an auto zone over there.
Auto zone.
Yeah.
No, but there's another one. I think
Swazi's.
Yeah.
Swazi's thing
campaign
is, I think Petco used to be there.
Yeah.
He's had his headquarters there last election.
No, I heard.
They got this AutoZone sign up already. Yeah.
They did, right.
Yeah.
But why do you need two? Why do you need two? Auto places here.
No, not auto place. You're talking about like a
advanced auto.
Advanced autos there.
Yeah, it's too many.
There's too many.
It's like down the road from each other.
I you know what? I have to give credit where credit's due. Brinkman's is good.
Yeah, they're good.
Brinkman, I tell you, we go to Brinkman's and they listen to our show too.
Yeah, I know. Big shout out to Brinkman's.
Yeah, Brinkman's is good. We went in there and of course, Lisa goes in there and she has to sit in every chair over there, but they're good. I was against them coming in there because I wanted another supermarket, but I'm glad they're in there. You know, but where would you put it? We have North Shore Farms. Uncle Giuseppe's going to Greenvale.
What did I hear? The building across from Rising Tide.
Yeah,
was
what's
sold.
going over there?
That building was sold.
That wasn't Rising Tide supposed to move across the
No,
street?
but I heard
They're
it.
trying
I
to
heard
get
they
'em.
sold it.
They're
To
trying to
extend
get
it.
'em. I think the owners of Stop and Shop, that mall there, they bought the Rising Tide building.
Oh,
wow.
somebody just said, "Where's Nick at?"
Yeah.
Cindy? What's her
My
name?
mom.
Huh?
My mom.
Oh, that's your mom?
Yeah.
Oh, say hello to your mom.
Hi. She said she can't see me on the camera.
Oh, she can't see you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you.
I don't know if she wants to.
There you go. So there, now we can see you. Look, wait,
Okay.
wait.
Nick.
There you go. Did
Am I
you wave?
waving to that?
You can wave at anyway. Anyone doesn't matter.
That's why I said this is
Can you
number one
see,
seed.
Mom? Can you see him now? She said, "Take your hat off." No, I'm just kidding. See, even your mother's proud of you. See,
Yeah.
and she's what? She's from the Philippines. You said.
Trinidad. I'll give
Trinidad.
a shout out to her because
Yeah.
she's always like pushing me to do my best and, you know, a big inspiration in my life.
See
Always
that?
my best.
You see, there's nothing like a mother. I'm telling you. You know, I get mad at my mother all the time because she always tells me to get a haircut. You know, I walk in there. My mother's 94 years old. 94.
Yeah, Bart mentioned that also.
Yeah, and
Bart told me, he says, tell him, how can you be the beautification committee and you have that long hair?
tell Bart to raise Tarzan's rent because Tarzan lives there.
Where? In his house?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
His daughter, he's married to
There you are.
He's
There you
married
go,
to
Nick.
his,
Now we can see you.
right.
See?
married to his daughter, in-law, or a grandchild.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay,
And Bart's 99 years old, right?
96.
Oh, 96. Oh, I'm sorry, Bart.
96.
You don't have to get upset with me. So,
Tell him to get a haircut.
yeah, I know everybody tells me to get a haircut.
I wish you would.
Why? Oh, by the way,
They're blocking the senses of the cameras.
by the way,
Yes, sir.
I got to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
So, listen, we have a thing here where it's either sauce or gravy. Now, when I was growing up, my father called it gravy. He called it macaroni and gravy. And, you know, John and Joe and everybody laughs at me and says, no, it's sauce. You know what I saw the other day, John?
Yeah, what?
So John gave me these beautiful steaks. I had 2 of them already because they're out of this world.
Yeah, I know. They're good. Delicious.
And I put A1 on it. You know what A1 is called?
Gravy.
Sauce.
A1 sauce.
Yeah, sauce.
Okay, what color is it?
Brown.
Brown.
There you go. So sauce could be brown too.
Listen. I don't want. You're not going to win this battle.
It says right here,
What does that say?
Italian gravy.
There you go.
That's AI.
That's not it.
That's look,
Actually, we bought a bunch of jars at ShopRite. You know, we go all the way to ShopRite to shop
Where's shop right?
in Plainview on Woodbury Road.
Oh. Do you try that meat place over there? There's that one great meat place over there.
No, what meat farm?
Wild Fork.
I never heard of it.
Only they have freezers, so everything's in freezers.
That's meat. That's meat farms. That's on
Local
Carl Place.
Wild Fork.
Oh, really?
But anything and everything they have there.
Let me
But
tell you
it's all
something.
frozen. It's all frozen.
You know what store my wife loves? She loves Restaurant Depot.
Oh yeah.
Loves it.
that's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
That she buys the
Yeah,
chicken
it's
there.
Restaurant quality.
She buys the chicken there.
Chicken's I just bought 10 pounds. It was $1.29.
Oh, it is?
$1.30.
That's what I'm
Pound.
saying.
I know it was a Stop and Shop.
I don't know. Would you get another supermarket in here, Nick?
You could definitely look at that.
But
and,
where would you put it?
It depends on where we find the space to put it. You know, we can't just say we'll put it here and not think ahead of how it's going to have an impact. But it's definitely something to really sit and plan.
Do you think your hands are tied when you're running a small city like this? Like, there's so much you could do and so much you can't do, but you can't promise everything, correct?
Well, when you get in, you know, you run on what you run on and you get what you can get done. And, you know, it's also who's going to work with you to get, you know, legislation passed.
I think you should run next year.
I appreciate your support.
No, I'm serious. I mean,
I have his support already. I know that.
Yeah, Nikolai's good.
He's the one that told me about you, and when I started doing the research, I'm like, man, this guy's.
I used to always go camping with him when I was
That
young.
was a good time.
Like George.
Oh yeah.
Always.
He didn't make you smoke cigarettes, did he?
We would fish
Remember the time in Heart Lake in the Adirondacks?
the kayak.
We had two lean-tos next to each other. So the girls were in one and we were in the other. And we had tents inside the lean-tos, so it was more safe, it was more. And he kept scaring the shit out of me. With the bear sounds all night.
Oh, Lisa just set fire at 31 Brewster Street.
Oh, hope everybody's all right.
So anyway, what I was saying was, so you get in, you try to do as much as you can, and it's not easy. But here is the issue. Now, you're only there for 2 years. You do the job for a year, and then you got to run for re-election for another year. So really, you only have 1 year to do anything, correct?
It's
Yeah.
1 year, one term.
It's
Two
it's
years.
2 years.
it's
is
2
one
years, but your first year,
Yeah.
you're getting acclimated and
Yeah.
trying to get your stuff done.
Right.
And then come January the year,
Start running. For
you got to start
re-election.
running. So it's hard, right?
Well, it was discussed about term limits, and they did a referendum on it, and it was voted down many times that it should just be 2 years, which I think it's appropriate. You look at Mayor Pam's record of what she's gotten done in the last 5 years since being elected, and just like that span with a 2 year and one term itself.
When did you start following politics? 2019, you said? Or 2020?
2017, I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, more like when
When was Reggie the mayor?
So I wasn't, to be honest, I wasn't as involved locally. I more followed national politics in 2016 and 2017. I wasn't really aware locally, but I did teen court. I remember Councilman Macaron when he would come in with his dad, and I didn't really follow it then much, but I sort of had an idea that he was on the council, and since then I started to really follow it more after 2020.
So you didn't want to play sports or anything?
It's funny when he says Councilman Macaron and he came in with his dad, I right away think senior. That's how old you are. And John Jr.
But you didn't want to play any sports or anything? Or you just that politics really caught your eye, huh?
I did sports in high. I tried out for football in middle school in 7th and 8th grade. It wasn't really my thing. I broke my wrist my first game. And in 7th grade I got cut from the team. 8th grade I tried out again. And
John, you couldn't help the guy?
he wasn't the coach. We
I
had
wasn't the coach.
No, it doesn't matter. You know everybody up that school.
I can help him.
See?
But in 8th grade, the coach, 7th grade, it was Coach Kachenda, who's now retired. And 8th grade, we had Coach Gallo, who was very fortunate and let everyone play on the team at that time. And
when did you switch from going from sports to politics? When you say, you know what, politics, this is for me. Young.
Well, when I was in going into high school, ironically, I was very into Howard Stern.
Oh, well.
Back then, I was very into Howard Stern, and
there you go.
There's the politics.
There's the politics.
My initial goal was to
Baba Booey.
Radio, and I wanted to do that radio or some TV production.
Yeah.
And even in high school, I just really sort of switched from wanting to be into radio into politics, and it's a very similar thing that you do. You see a lot of these, people who are governors and Congress people, senators, after they leave office, they get these jobs at these news organizations, and they just really continue what they did when they were in office, and they do podcasts and do stuff like this.
Yeah, so they go from one thing doing nothing to another thing doing nothing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
And just with that retirement and pension they get, and they just get
I was
deals.
in the Howard Stern movie?
Which one?
No, he only had one.
Which one?
He
Private
did
parts.
Private Parts.
Oh.
I was in that movie.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I was in that movie for a couple of seconds. I walked by. I got paid $300 for that. I did. We went to Newark Airport, and they needed people to walk back and forth in the airport. I walked back and forth. I got for 14 hours, and I got paid $300. And you could see me. When Carol Lort's walking by, you could see my head going right by. What do you think about that? You want my autograph now?
I'll look for it the next time I watch
You
it.
got to look for it. You can't miss it. I'm the best looking one in that whole show.
They were actually, when Reggie was mayor, when Adam Sandler was coming to Glen Cove.
Oh, he played basketball down at St. Rocco's.
They were actually considering on using my house for that movie. They were like, the film producers from Netflix came by and they were looking
really?
at my house.
What happened?
I guess they just decided to go with the one at St. Rocco's.
Oh, they should have went with your house. You could have been a star.
It would have been nice to meet Adam Sandler and Chris Rock like a bit.
I met Adam Sandler.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He was playing basketball with those guys down there.
Well, yeah, he went. Actually, I used to have to set up the gym every day for him with fans.
Oh, really?
Yes, because with Adam Sandler, his downtime is playing basketball.
Oh, that's what it is?
Like when he's not filming, he's just relaxing. His downtime is playing basketball. The only one that wasn't really friendly was Chris Rock. He never came out the trailer.
That's because he got slapped in the face.
Only because that's before
That
the
was
slap.
before.
Way
Like
before the
a few
slap.
years
No, he used to only come out, film his part, and go back into the
Really?
trailer. Yeah, he was not friendly at all. But Alan Sandler was very friendly.
Yeah, they said he was playing basketball with
Yeah.
the kids down there.
Oh no, yeah. Then he played. He was playing basketball with all the crew in the gym up in the high school, and then he came out. He said, "Let's everybody take a picture." So we got, I got to meet him. I got to talk to him a little while.
Did you get his autograph?
No, I didn't get his autograph, but I got the picture with him somewhere around here.
Boy, I tell you got a bright future.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, you got some. I don't know if you want to still hang out with this guy. I mean, you go camping
Or
and
Stop and Shop. No more Stop and Shop.
oh, you worked at Stop and Shop?
I've seen you a few times, and he comes by.
Oh, you saw me a few times?
I think we talked before.
Oh, we did?
And I worked the polls for the elections,
Oh.
and by the Boys and Girls Club, and we've talked.
Oh, okay. I talked to a lot of people. Believe me, I don't remember who I talked to yesterday. The only person I remember talking to is him. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't listen. There's so many people. Same with you. You talk to so many people. Do you
A
remember?
lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I can't remember the names anymore.
What do you call him?
The
Cuz?
names and it's always, hey, how you doing?
That's what my father used to do. My father called everybody Cuz because he
Yeah.
didn't know everybody's name.
That's it.
Hey, how you doing, Cuz?
Even Cuz.
Yeah. Hey, Cuz, what's up, Cuz?
It's what the guy at the bagel store always calls me.
What, Cuz?
Frank, I don't know if Frank Johnson at the bagel
Oh,
cafe.
yeah.
Short, skinny guy.
Oh, Frank?
Yeah.
He calls you Cuz?
Every time I see him.
Oh man! Tell Frank that somebody just stole his bicycle, and then he'll run out. He used to live right next door to you, Frank.
It's ringing a bell.
Ringing a bell. Why? You got
I
bells
can't-
up
I
there
don't-
now?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Got bats in his belfry.
He's got
I
wedding
tell you,
bells.
I can't
Yeah, you got
I can't-
wedding bells.
Frank Johnson, the names and the faces.
You know who he is. You know who he is.
Yeah, the names and the faces.
So what are you doing this summer? You just gonna relax a little bit? Read up on all the politics going on.
You don't want to stay in Oniora or Oneonta?
Oniora.
Well, there's another city over there,
They
Onteora.
have Oswego next to it.
Oswego.
Oh, he's
I know
with
it's
Brennan. He's with Brennan.
But
Oh, you're with Brennan?
Brendan who?
Ben Brennan. He's in Oneonta. He's taking up
He's taking out sports broadcasting.
Sports broadcasting.
He was on our show also.
Yeah, he was on our show too. Good guy. Good. Yeah.
What year is he? Is he?
I think he graduated last year, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
then no, I probably
No.
because I transferred in the spring last year.
Oh,
Between
okay.
you and him on our show, man, we'll have a great show.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of knowledge right there.
Shoot, man, you guys are like the Mount Rushmore of Glen Cove.
Yeah, I'd like to get that show put together.
Yeah, I got to put that shit. Yeah, we got to put that show together.
Yeah, yeah.
Get
Get Brennan
you and,
back,
You and
yeah.
Brennan, knock it out of the park. I mean, I don't know. It'll be like a Jeopardy over here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. But that. Listen, you stick with your guns. Stick with what you're doing. But you know what? It's not. I'm telling you, I'm not a political guy or politician or anything. I don't think it's easy.
No.
You can't please everybody.
Never.
No.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You said, you got 1 year in, and then you got 1 year to get something done. I think you just go balls to the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You just don't worry about if you get reelected. Just go balls to the wall.
Yeah, just
Listen, by the time
Change something that's going to make it good for the future. And
You look at if you're a
then-
senator, you get like 6 years to get all that stuff done.
right.
by the time you exactly. By the time you get in, clean up all the garbage that they did, your term is almost over.
Yeah. You know how much garbage you got to clean up?
Ah.
The same for
100%,
governor. That's
yeah.
like a 4-year term, and you have that time. Same as like a president who only has 2 terms.
Yeah.
But you have governors in states it's limited, and depends. Like you have some states like in New Hampshire where the governor is like 2 years is 1 term.
2 years is one term?
Yeah, New Hampshire. It's a very like small.
Oh, is that
state.
right?
And then
you
you
can't be reelected, just 1 term. That's it.
no, you could be reelected.
Who's up there now? Sununu? Or he's not there no more? Sununu.
He's going for Senate or one of the. He's doing a.
Oh,
seat
he's
after.
going for. He's not the governor anymore.
No,
No, I think
he's,
it's a woman.
But
I think it's a woman.
it's.
oh, really?
I can't remember. I know who you're talking about.
I
I
think it's
guess.
a woman.
You would have to. So you study every state there is, correct?
I try my best to keep informed of every state, and every governor.
And probably California has the most out of anybody, right?
They
California.
have a very interesting political history and just like landscape itself. Like just you had Arnold Schwarzenegger who
Yeah.
was governor. You had Richard Nixon who was a representative.
Jerry
Ronald
Brown.
Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Jerry Brown.
Jerry Brown.
Well, look who you had in Minnesota. You had Jesse the Body Ventura.
Ventura.
He was a wrestler. He was the freaking governor.
And now you have Mike Lindell going against Tim Walz for governor.
Oh, is that? Oh, the
The
guy
My
at that
Pillow.
My Pillow.
Yeah, the My Pillow guy's going.
He's
for-
going for governor.
He's going against Tim Walz.
Maybe he's got discounts when he gets elected.
It's the My Pillow.
Oh, I
Did you know
thought
that?
Wolf.
Did you know that?
What?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that
I
either.
didn't know
He's
that.
top right now in like the polls to like be the Republican nominee for their
The guy from My Pillow.
Yeah, he was very involved in Trump 2020, giving the endorsements.
Yeah, but I think he got in some trouble.
He had some with the election.
Who? My Pillow.
Yeah.
Him and Rudy are like.
Well, Rudy's very sick. I heard.
Well, he had the pneumonia.
I met Rudy at a book signing. He was so good.
I met Andrew at one of the rallies in the Bronx.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And then I met them. We went to the U.S. Open upstate, and I met Rudy and Andrew up there too.
Yeah.
Rudy was good. I always said Rudy was the best mayor they ever had. What do you think?
Well, him or
Ed Crotch?
no. the millionaire, the billionaire.
Bloomberg.
No, he was.
Bloomberg.
You think
they
so?
loved him. Everybody loved him. He got a lot done.
You think so? No,
Yeah.
I
Well,
think.
Rudy was there at that particular time where they really needed somebody.
Yeah, that was when they changed everything in 42nd. And
Yeah, didn't he clean that
they
up?
cleaned that all up.
He
yeah.
cleaned all that up.
When they really needed somebody. But Bloomberg was there for a long time. I think 12 years or something.
No, I think they
Was
only
it?
have 2
Was
terms.
Bloomberg there a long time?
No, they only have 2 terms.
Is that right?
Right?
I'm pretty sure they're term limited.
Yeah, they're term limited.
Oh,
The
he's there a
mayor.
long
Because you
time, but I
see-
think it got a lot done. Everything seemed to go along with Bloomberg.
So
I think his salary was $1 something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think Trump gets paid either, right? Doesn't he donate that money or something?
He has said he's like not wanting to like get paid. I know during his first term he didn't like take any money, and he just like gives it away to like causes that can benefit people who really need that. Because he's a billionaire. What does he need to? He could like be golfing in Mar-a-Lago right now, but
I would be.
I
I wouldn't run. I wouldn't run for president. Not after all the nonsense.
like assassination attempts on him and like
They
all
try to put him in prison, and
all that.
it's insane.
the impeachments from like since he got into office in
Now,
2017.
now think about this. You could love Trump or hate him, but how are you supposed to get your work done when you got all this stuff going on? What the impeachments, with the shooting at the guy? I mean, you know what? The country. First of all, I'm a little upset with Trump. I'll be honest with you because of the gas prices. Why are we in Iran or Iraq or whatever or Afghanistan? Why are we there? And I thought we were going to drill in back of our yard. What happened to that?
Yeah, they are selling gas to all these other countries, so the tankers are not going to Iran.
But why? I
Now
thought.
they're coming to Texas.
But why
down
should
south.
we should have that here so we could pay less gas prices? No,
I guess.
I
I
don't know.
guess so.
That's the only thing I'm
You know.
upset about is the gas prices. Everything else is fine.
They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
It was
I think
more
they're
higher
talking
under
about-
Biden.
They're talking
Let's say
about
that.
something.
Well,
that
Biden
was.
didn't even know what the hell was
It
going
was
on.
more higher.
was.
And you look at, Trump inherited these wars under Biden. It had nothing to do. And
Oh, I know.
he
No,
came
I'm
in-
just saying the new one that he started.
And then you look at the new one, Iran and Venezuela. It's all with oil. And who
Right.
do you think these countries give oil to? They give it to Russia,
To Russia and China.
Ukraine. And how are we going to end this war in Russia when
Well-
they don't have any?
But don't forget this. Now, this is what something Trump did that I thought it was pretty smart. Is that when he invaded Venezuela and got rid of that guy Maduro, do you know that you can't make any weapons without oil? So China and Russia were hurting at the time because he wasn't giving them any oil, So, if we control all that oil, they can't build any weapons. You need oil to run the refineries, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, but I'm still upset about the gas prices, which I'm allowed to be, right?
Oh, it's just temporary.
I know. I bought a
It's
little
just
car
temporary.
because I thought it'd be $20 to fill it up, and I had to fill it up the other day. It was $40. I'm like, come on, man, double the money?
Yeah, you don't put as much in,
No,
and you don't drive around as much.
I don't drive. I don't
as
drive
much.
around much. I go to
don't
work
drive
and I go
around at all.
home, and I
Yeah.
come here.
Yeah.
That's it.
You be green and you get an EV.
Let me tell you something. All that other stuff with the, with those cars, the battery cars, and all that other, that was all bullshit. That was such a waste of money. You know what I mean? And you want to watch a good comedy show, and nothing against. I mean, I know the guy is old, but they have Biden gaffes on YouTube. They're funny as hell. You ever watch them?
I see a lot. Yeah, I watch a lot.
They're
Well,
pretty.
now since his wife came out, it's funny. When they come out and they say something, or they're trying to say something, to promote a book.
She wrote a book?
How? Yeah, she's coming out with a book now.
What's it called?
Oof, I have no idea.
Doctor?
Dr. Joe
I
Biden.
have
Dr.
no
Joe
idea.
Biden?
So
Can you see me now?
Yeah.
How I ran the U.S. presidency.
then more people will come out and say she was a horrible first lady because she threw her husband out there and she wasn't
But he was very
it was
sick.
all about the power. Or,
It was
you know,
literal elder abuse what she
Yeah,
did to
yeah.
him.
Oh, absolutely.
Like just taking a senile person and like forcing, and like you could tell, like he just did not.
I'll be
wanna
honest
there.
with you. I didn't, listen, nothing against him. I kind of felt sorry for the guy.
And I feel like he really got back at his own party at the end, how they like threw him under the bus with the nomination, like forcing him out. And I'm pretty sure like it's no surprise that you could see that like he voted for Trump with
Yeah.
his wife.
But think about it. I didn't like the guy,
No,
but I felt bad for him because I thought he was being
he was just
abused.
a tool. He was a tool.
Of course he was, but still, he's a human being.
Yeah.
and that's just not
Yeah,
right.
he was just
You're
a
at
tool.
that age, and you look at like a lot of these politicians in wheelchairs. Little Dianne Feinstein, for a good example, from California, in a wheelchair, like
What about
voting.
Mitch McConnell?
Mitch McConnell,
He's falling
another
asleep
one.
when he's talking on the
The amount of
mic.
times he's fallen on the floor,
Yeah.
like giving it's just like sad.
It's all about power. That's all it is.
It's like a nursing home for all these the politicians who are just
Yeah, but
like,
give it up. You're abusing yourself. That's why people like yourself, the young generation, you guys need to get rolling with this. We need young blood. We need young blood. These old fossils got to go. I'm sorry. Nothing against them, but the way they listen, like I said, I wasn't a Joe Biden fan, but listen, the guy's 80 years old and that's the way he's treated. You treat him like that? And his wife only cared about power. She didn't care about him. She cared about power. That's why she was putting him. He was like a puppet. He was like a
Yeah,
puppet.
that's part of the reason why she's coming up now and she's saying all this stuff now is because they see the writing on the wall. They see, Obama and that all those Comey and Brennan and all these guys, they got all their numbers. They got them all figured out, and now they, want to get them probably into court and not into court, but into to talk about what Obama was planning against inheriting Hillary's ideas and going in.
They threw Biden to the wolves. They
He
really
was just
did.
a tool. He was just
They,
there
but
was nobody.
he's an old man. You don't treat old people like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, what you're there in the college campus, you know, and you get all these followers that follow all these other wackos, you know, no kings. You know what? You know what no kings is? You know what that is? So you know
That's
the way.
coming up now. They're going to have in a couple months.
Well, the
In a
way
month,
the
they're
way
gonna have
the
another
way
one.
what they did to Biden, and they placed Kamala Harris without a vote. That's what a king does.
They
Correct?
didn't even give their own Democrat Party a primary.
Is that what a
choice.
king does?
Not exactly. They don't give them any choice. It's just a select hand-picked choice. You don't have any say. You're just quiet and you just choose of who's that nominee.
Correct. And now these people are going around saying no kings, but they're protesting against themselves because they didn't they see what was going on. They threw Biden against the wall. They said, all right, we want her to run instead of doing a primary. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just you know what? I'm venting because I don't like the way it was done. And then you got college
you got to
kids.
remember that. You have to remember that. So the next time there's a vote accordingly.
Yeah.
Vote accordingly.
But you got
Remember,
college
they tend
kids.
people tend to forget.
Right.
They forget. They're very. There's a short span there. They tend to forget all these things.
Yeah, but Kevin, you got these college
You know?
kids like himself going to college. They want to do the right thing, but instead of being in the class, you're out protesting. And then the some of these professors,
They give credit for it. They're like,
Correct.
if you're not there, yeah, you'll get the credit.
how is that possible? You think that's fair?
That's the indoctrination that they want to put in people, especially for the vulnerable ones who don't know where they go into college and they're not affiliated with any political ideology, and the professor wants to indoctrinate them. It's very easy to, compared to when you have someone who goes in knowing that they stand liberal or conservative and they know where they stand.
And yeah, but then they
The phones end up being a good tool too to take videos of all these things.
Yeah, right.
know? And now they have all the masks on, the glasses on. You can't even tell who it is anymore.
yeah, but you
So
go
you
there
gotta,
to
you gotta document who is that going to these things.
yeah, but
and
you
where
go
the money is coming.
you
from,
go there
where the
to
money's
learn.
Coming from.
You go there to learn.
No, I mean to the rallies.
Oh, the rallies, yeah,
The
yeah.
rallies, to document all these things and find out where the money is coming from, and stop
You know
it.
where the money's coming from.
Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah.
listen, I'm telling you, you're doing the right thing. You're keeping your head clear. You're going to college. You're doing something that you love to do. But I don't think it's easy what you're doing. And I give you a lot of credit.
Let's open the phone lines up. Maybe somebody wants to call in.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
516-709-0240. If anybody want to call in, ask questions or talk, the phone line's open now. For
You got any shout outs to give?
516-709-0240. Big shout out to everybody listening on the app. Big shout out to everybody. And let's see who's on. In Italy, we got people in Germany, Texas. We got people in
I love Texas.
Jersey. Jersey's in the house. Brooklyn's in the house.
Oh,
Got the Nazis in Germany.
We got what else we got? Who else we got here? People in Colombia. Colombia's in the house.
I love your coffee.
So we got a bunch of people listening all over. So if anybody want to call in, the phone line is open, 516-709-0240. Everybody want to call in.
Boy, that's see all the people listening to you. They want.
You mean around the world?
Yeah, they want to go to Landing Bakery.
They don't have to.
You know what's funny? You know what? I don't know what time it is, but sometimes you post these frogs, and I think that's the funniest thing in the world. I don't know when you make those frogs.
St.
What is it?
Patty's Day.
Is that St. Patty's Day?
Yeah.
You ever go there?
So there's something for almost every holiday. We wait for these holidays to come. and
Why?
there's
What's the
something.
best one? Christmas, right?
Oh yeah, definitely Christmas.
Christmas,
Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you.
And what is coming up next? I think it's
4th of July.
Father's Day.
Oh,
Right? Father's Day.
Is it Father's
July
Day?
4th. And
America's
then after
250.
July 4th.
yeah.
it's-
What about the 250th
Birthday
birthday for the
Yeah,
Americans?
yeah.
You making America
They say
cookies?
Glen Cove might be celebrating a lot of things.
Like what?
I heard. I have no idea. I spoke to the mayor earlier today. And she's talking about a lot of celebrations coming up for the 250th.
Like what?
I have no idea.
I thought you talked to her.
I don't ask. Spiro was in the office. He's asking her and seeing what's going on, and yeah,
I think I'm gonna have my own
it's going to be a
celebration.
big thing. It's going to be a big thing.
I'm gonna have my own celebration. I'm gonna sit there with on one of my anorak chairs outside my front and just sit there and just do nothing.
Should
That's
light
it.
some fireworks off.
I'm not into fireworks. And you know what? I don't think they should, blast any fireworks with all the veterans we got around here.
Especially the ones with PTSD.
There's a lot of them.
And that's like one thing we should really be focused on, like veterans with those. They come home and, they have a lot of these problems coming from overseas with these environments they've been in with the war. And it's just like so sad that you see the treatment that they get that rarely gets addressed or accommodated.
Well, the Vietnam vets was spit at when they came back home. And my cousin was killed in Vietnam, and I was born 12 minutes later. So that's where I got my name from.
Well,
Yeah. So he was, but my father, his 7 brothers served. My cousin Champ, he served in I think the first Iraqi war. So we got a lot of history. But those fireworks, I don't think they should blast them. That's my opinion.
everyone
Do they make new banners down there?
Yes, every year.
I see a couple new faces. on
Every
some of
year.
those banners.
Every year.
See
Not
the
you?
McCarthy. One McCarthy.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of different
I was
ones.
wondering if that was Timmy in relation to.
Oh, I don't know.
No.
I was gonna put your face up there.
No.
With a brajol or something like that. You know what I mean?
the local Glen Cove.
Listen, he got an award this year, so he should be. Did you see the award he got with all those
That was
people?
65. That was 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
How,
That's an old picture. I saw that one.
Yeah.
hey, tell me the truth. How long you think you have?
To go?
Yeah.
Oof. I have no idea. If you keep in shape,
Why?
stop drinking, no more drinking.
Why you stop drinking?
Yeah, no more drinking. So
Really?
that was a good thing. Now I have to just get out and get on a bike or exercise a little bit more.
Well, you
And then
walk
go
all over the place with the dog.
with a dog, yeah, but she's slowing down, so I can't pick up the speed.
Why don't you get like an exercise bike?
Oh, I have a really nice bike. I have to go out. I have to go out.
You work too much. That's the problem.
No, I'll get started. I'll get started.
But you know what the best thing is when you trimmed your hours, that was good.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that was.
Should I take an extra day?
Why not? Sal did it. Yo, Sal
too?
used to be open until 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, that's crazy.
Now he closes at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock on Saturdays.
So I led the way.
No, I think he did it before you.
He did it before me.
Yeah.
That was a wise thing.
Well, think about it. You save money.
The utilities are too much today, and to sit there and hire somebody, like you said, $18 an hour or whatever, to sit there and wait for somebody to come in, it just doesn't pay.
But your refrigerators and stuff is still running when you leave.
We put solar on the building.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So I just took advantage of the first 12 days because it just started May 7th or 8th.
So what do you have
And
to
the
pay?
cycle ended on the 19th.
You pay once a month?
It was a big savings.
There was?
Yeah. In just 12 days, it was a big savings.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess you're right, John.
I saved a lot. I got sold on my house. I saved a ton of money.
You
Yeah.
leased it?
No, I bought them.
You bought them? So, yeah, I bought the bakery too.
Yeah, I
Did
bought
you?
'em.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a pricey.
But what about maintenance
52
and stuff?
panels.
What about maintenance?
52 panels.
Are you insured for it if something like God forbid
Yeah.
breaks?
Yeah.
And-
They showed them.
Is it battery? Does it run
there's
to
no
a battery?
battery. No.
It runs to the panel.
Somebody told me the battery's not so good.
Oh no!
No, I got the battery.
Oh, you
Got the
do?
battery?
It's for it acts like a generator.
Yeah, but you can have a fire from those, no?
No, I got the good battery. I got the I think it's the LG.
Uh-huh.
It's a real good battery. A couple of times we lost power up here, like a few minutes or out, like maybe
You're right.
the battery kicked right in.
Right.
It's in right down the basement, right in the wall over there.
Right.
Yeah, but it's excellent. I think it's worth getting the battery for a little bit more money because you don't have to worry about running a generator.
I think the battery was twice the cost.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Well, how long you just got them done now?
Yeah, they just went online now.
Yeah, no, I've been on life for 6-7 years now.
I took advantage of last year's tax rebates.
Yeah, they gave me that too. They gave me the
Rebates.
rebate and I put it back into the panels.
Right.
Yeah. So it cut the cost in like more than half.
Wow, I can't.
So for the
believe-
business, that was a home run. The guy,
Oh,
looked,
yeah.
the guy looked at the guy looked at my bills. The guy looked. He says, "What are you waiting for?"
and you got good help right now. He's a good guy.
Philip's very good.
No, he's good.
Very good.
He's good. And that's the issue too, is you can't find good help anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. You got to.
Sal still
When you
works.
find somebody, you gotta try to hold on.
Sal still works. He gets there at like 5 in the morning or 4 in the morning, and he don't leave. And sometimes he leaves until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's freaking crazy.
Pascucci's there. No, he starts.
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go see him tomorrow because we're going to White Plains tomorrow to a card show. So we stopped in there for breakfast in the morning.
Baseball.
Yeah, baseball. Yeah, baseball show. See, that's my life. I go to baseball card shows. Keeps me out of trouble, and you make a lot of money. If you got like
What's the
man,
number one card? What do you got?
my number one card. I don't want to say it on air.
Mantle.
I'll tell you off the air.
Man,
I'll tell you off. No, it's a Babe Ruth.
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'll
We
tell
saw the Jackie Robinson movie that one time, remember?
Oh, I don't remember.
Well, like 10 years back,
Uh huh.
a good while back. We went to see it.
Yeah.
You like Jackie
can't
Robinson?
He's pretty good.
He was a great ball player.
Yeah.
I thought Willie Mays was better than him, but I thought Willie Mays, the best baseball player ever, and you could say no, was Babe Ruth, the best, because remember, he was a pitcher in I think it was from 1917 to 1920. Then he got traded to the Yankees, but they had that scandal. It was the Black Sox in 1919,
Yeah.
and that destroyed baseball. But as soon as Babe Ruth was traded to the Yankees, baseball was back. Oh, Anthony DeLuca's on. He said, what's up?
Hey, Anthony, how you doing?
Yeah, you know Anthony?
We're good friends.
Yeah.
We've
Anthony-
talked about you before.
Anthony's my main man.
Yeah.
Anthony, and you know why I'm happy with Anthony? Because he turned into a rock and roll guy. He loves heavy metal now, and he knows all the music. And I started that, right, Anthony? Anthony, is that true? I don't know if he's gonna.
He's always been. I since middle school I've known him, and he's always been a rock and roll. I know.
You know what? You know what's good about Anthony? So Anthony worked with me in beautification for the summer. He did the summer programs with me, and I had so much fun with this guy. And then I had to pick up dead animals when they got hit by cars. So I used to give him a shovel. Hey, go pick that up, and he just shoveled it in and threw it right in the truck, like nothing. Other guys are like, ugh. Oh wait a minute, he's saying. He said, yes, you did start that. Thank you, Anthony. See? He said, I did. We started. I said, Anthony, listen to this music. So we're driving around. We're playing heavy metal. And that was it. Right, Anthony? Anthony's a good guy.
He is.
How long you know Anthony?
Since middle school.
Oh, really?
When we'd be waiting in the hall before
I think
class.
he's done with college too, right?
Yeah, he graduated last spring.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for my
Not-
end of the year.
Yeah, Anthony's a good guy.
Yeah.
Maybe he should be your chief in staff.
I asked him if he'd be interested in that.
No? Yeah.
I said if he's interested.
He'll make Dee Snyder into like a senator or something like that. But no, he's another good
He's
guy.
very good. Yeah, I know his dad too, Frank. And
Oh yeah, they're all good people. The mother, they're all
Yeah.
good. They're all good people. But Anthony's my boy. He's a good guy. Every time I see him, and we talk a lot of good stuff. But you guys got a bright future ahead. You and Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I'd say so. He always talks about you. Like
Who else doesn't talk
we
about
can
me?
always be talking.
Who else
He'll always
doesn't talk? Who else? Even this guy talks about
The
me.
like
when I'm,
most funniest stories he could tell about you.
oh, are they funny? Do you laugh?
It's very funny.
Really? What does he tell you?
He told me one time about Chris Newsell by 7-Eleven.
Oh my God! Remember that?
I'll
Anthony,
just say it
call
again.
in. Anthony, tell
I could just
Anthony
say
to
it.
call in. Anthony, call in.
The number is 516-709-0240. 516-709-0240.
Oh, he told you about Chris Dusso?
He told me about that.
Yeah, I told him. I said go over there and check out that female over there. He didn't know what the hell was going on, you know, because it was Chris Dusso with the bikini top and stuff. I told Anthony it was a woman. I say, "Hey, Anthony, go see that woman over there." Anthony got
I
a
didn't know
call.
who you're talking about.
Huh?
I didn't know who you were talking about. Now I
He
know
never
who you're
came
talking
into your place.
about.
No,
No. I don't think he's in Glen Cove anymore, right?
He's on the bike.
he's on. No,
He's on the
he-
bike all the
So he's
time.
on the
Yeah.
bike?
no.
Tube
Well,
top with his tube top.
yeah, with his tube top.
I know, like around
Bikini
wintertime,
shorts.
he's always like trying to.
But let me tell you something. He's a good carpenter. I'm telling you the truth. Oh, there he is. Hold on.
Welcome to Jay and Ralph's house. Who's this?
Anthony.
Anthony, Anthony, what'd you tell him? What stories did you tell this guy?
Oh God, what stories have I not?
You told him about the Chris Dusso when you
I
thought
did, yes.
when you thought he was a woman.
Yeah, because he was wearing what was it? It was like short blue jeans, like a pink top, long blonde hair. Ralph is telling me that's the dude. I'm like, no way it isn't. And Ralph, shouts his name. He turns around. I'm like, oh, what the? And of course, he comes to the truck, and he's like on the window on my side, like right next to me. I'm like, oh, come on.
Come on, that was good, wasn't it?
That was good.
I was telling.
How come you knew his name?
Because he used to go to Sal's Deli.
Oh, yeah?
Well, do you know
Well, he was living on the road over there.
he lived
the
he
road.
lived on Cherry Street.
Well, he was living in
No,
the
he-
wasn't he living off the street?
No,
That wasn't
his
house.
father lived on Cherry Street.
No, who built that shed there?
He
off
did.
Yeah, he built the
Yeah,
shed.
but
They
when
put-
he was younger, he would go into my brother's deli.
Oh, okay.
He was he was a kid model
Right.
until he met Anthony DeLuca. Right,
He's a
Anthony?
kid model. Is that where he's a kid? Is that where you got the hair from?
No, he was. I'm telling you, he was a kid model. He was a kid model, and
Wow.
he would come into my brother's deli all the time, and I don't know what happened. Must have been the disco when he listened to, right, Anthony? And then I got Anthony into heavy metal. That was great too. I warped your mind, Anthony, or what?
True.
So
That was true. Yeah, you did.
So what do you think about Nick over here? He's gonna run for a political office. Would you vote for him?
Absolutely.
There you go.
He's been my boy for over 10 years. I had to join in the live as soon as I saw that he was joining tonight.
See?
Like again, he's been my boy forever.
There you go. I thought I was your boy. What happened with
Well,
that?
you're both.
Okay.
It's not a contest. You both-
No, I know. I'm just kidding. But no, Anthony, you're done with college, right, Anthony?
Oh yeah, I finished a while ago.
You got a good job. You got a good job, I heard.
Yeah, I've been doing graphic design still, so I've been keeping at that,
That's good.
and yeah, things have been going pretty good.
Are you going to
But yeah,
campaign for Nick?
of
Are you going to campaign for Nick?
course they will.
See, there you go.
Absolutely.
See, Nick?
When that time comes that I announce I'm running, you'll know.
Yeah, you got to look him up.
You know who to call. You know who to call.
Yes.
Yeah, me. I'll get the word out. And then we're going to make cookies with your face on it at Landing
He's
Bakery.
gonna do all of it.
Yeah, see that? Well, Anthony, when are you going to come around again? I don't even see you. You text me all the time, but I never even see what the hell you are.
And I work full time now, so.
So do
I'm not
I.
around
What does that mean?
Too often. Yeah.
Yeah, but what does that mean? I work full time too.
Ah,
You know what I
I
did?
got no answer.
You know
for
what
that.
you know what I did for Anthony one time? Remember we were looking for the Funko Pop Frankenstein? What I do for
Oh,
you?
yeah,
What
I
I do
remember
for you,
those.
Anthony? What I do for you? I found it and I bought it
got-
for him.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh my God! It was when
Oh,
a long time ago when he first
2020 when I first
when he first started. He was into Funko Pops, and he always told me he was looking for the Frankenstein one. So one time I was in Manhasset and I saw it. I said, "Oh shit!" So I bought it, and then I dropped it off his house. See what a good guy I am? See?
Mm-hmm.
See?
I remember that. Yeah.
See? How can you forget that, right? You probably sold it on eBay.
No, I still have it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I sold some of my other ones on eBay, but that one I still have.
Oh, you did? It's good.
Yeah. No, those things got way too addicting. So I don't get those as much.
Believe me, I know. You can,
Yeah, exactly.
Listen.
If you collect those things, because you got the exclusive ones at this store and at
Yep.
that store, and
then you need the chase. You need the other thing. If you come to my basement, you have a heart attack. How many Funko Pops I got?
Anthony, why don't you come on? Why don't you come on one day? You and I could shoot the shit.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. We could shoot the shit.
Yeah, let's set up a time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll text you.
Yo, you want to know how many? You want to know how many Funko Pops I got right now?
Sure. Okay.
I got 1,414 Funko Pops.
Holy.
With the box.
And I got collectibles, and they're all in boxes, mint condition, with
Signed. Some are
some are signed, some are, and some of them with, and everything's in a protector.
We better change our address now.
Now we can.
Oh Jesus.
I'm telling you, I'm
I stopped at.
I'm a nut.
I stopped after around like 200. I thought I was like
200.
200. I wish I did.
Shit, I think I got about 50. I don't even have many. I'm not big with the Funko Pops.
No.
But my wife did make a Funko Pop of myself. She did.
She makes short hair.
You gotta no.
She wants to see how Ralph look his short hair.
Listen, Anthony, if you could grow the hair long, you flaunt it, right? Is that right? I'm a rock and roll star.
Yeah, it's a little long.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you.
Here we go. But you should be proud of your friend Nick over here. He's the man.
I always am.
Smart.
There's no one like he knows when it comes to politics. He knows everything. He'll bring up like a senator or a governor from like this state or that state. I'm like, who? I'm like, he knows everything. He's like a computer. You can ask him anything. He knows everything.
He reminds me of Rayman.
No. Oh, you're not that guy.
Rayman.
Wait, here's a good question for you. Here's a good question for you. Who are the only 3 presidents that didn't have slaves prior to Lincoln?
Prior to
that's true.
Yes.
Oh.
Lincoln is one of them.
Lincoln.
Right.
I know Andrew Jackson owned.
He owned slaves.
I know he owned. I wouldn't say I'm like familiar to that back history because I know George Washington didn't own either.
He had slaves.
He did.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, he did. You give up?
Adams. John Quincy.
John Adams and John Quincy Adams. Those two didn't have. Yeah, they didn't have slaves. Did you know that, Anthony?
You got me lost.
You got me lost with that one.
Come on, do I get credit for that one?
You answered one that I should actually be knowing.
Yeah, I know, right? No, but
now you gotta ask him a question.
And I'll probably fail. Yeah, ask me a question. Ask me a political question. See if I know.
Make it hard.
Who's buried in Grant's tomb?
Name a president buried at Arlington Cemetery. That's
John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
They have actually some Supreme Court justices buried there too.
Did you know that, Anthony?
Again, no, I'm lost here. Now we're talking about cemeteries? No.
I actually started watching like political history on Netflix with like Lincoln, and they have like a whole bunch of other presidents. They have FDR, Teddy. They have Lincoln. A lot of
Teddy Roosevelt was really good.
He was,
but he died young.
And he was actually from Oyster Bay.
Yeah,
he was like
he's buried over there. He's buried over there.
And he was governor and like police commissioner.
And he was shot too.
Yeah, shot.
Yeah, he was shot. But he was only 60 years old when he died.
He still finished his speech. He was shot.
Yeah, he shot.
Yeah,
still finished his
and he
speech.
still finished his speech.
Garfield is another one who like they made that attempt to assassinate him, and
there was one that only lasted a couple of months. Who was that? That was Harris, I think.
The one who died from like food
Yeah,
poisoning.
yeah.
They exhumed his body like
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Did you
he's
know-
from Kentucky.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. I was
He ate Kentucky Fried Chicken. Is that what it was?
Mitch McConnell's home state.
You see that? You see that, Anthony? You learn a lot on this show. What do you
That's
think?
true.
See?
I learned from the best.
That's all I got to say. Who's the best, Mia or who are you trying to say? You could say it's Nick because Nick is a good guy.
Oh.
Nick is awesome, and I'm glad he came on the show. And I'm glad it was hard to get this guy on. Every time I asked him, he goes, What am I going to talk about? What am I going to talk about?"
It's almost over.
Yeah, it's almost over, and look at all the stuff that we talked about.
All politics.
But that's who he is,
That's fine.
and I wanted you to be here, so
Yeah, that's
you
fine.
know.
It's fine.
Because you went whitewater
If you
rafting.
go to Oyster Bay, there's where the main restaurant is in Oyster Bay, right in the center of Oyster Bay.
Teddy's place.
What is it? No,
It's like a
not
rose-
Teddy's place.
Is it next to
It's the main place right in the middle of Oyster Bay, right on the corner.
Hmm.
So that was a famous building. They have a plaque right across the street. Because they have a lot of those plaques around the town there in Oyster Bay. If you read it, Teddy was up at Sagamore Hill, and any time he had to send a message, he would have to come down to that building. That building was like a telegraph office. So from the it's still the same building. If you step back and look at the building, from the high part of the building, they were sending the telegraphs to the city
Really?
or to Washington, wherever they were sending them to.
well,
It was
Anthony?
like a telegraph building.
Anthony, I'm going to text you, and I'm going to bring you on.
Awesome. Can't wait for it. Yeah, just let me know,
Okay, you got it. Thank you,
All
Anthony.
right. Well, I'm going to head out. Awesome talking to you guys.
Thank you.
Likewise.
Again,
Thanks for coming on.
Nikolai is awesome. He is,
Thank you.
he's my boy.
That's it.
And you too, Ralph.
Thank you, I
Of course,
appreciate
you
it.
too.
Just for that, when I see you, I'll get you a hat. You can wear one of my. You can wear one of my hats.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, guys.
See you later.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
How come you don't have a plaque in front of your place?
I wanted to put one.
What
I
happened?
wanted to put one. I'd have to make it myself.
Do you?
Yeah, I have to bronze it myself.
Why do you have to do it?
I mean, who's going to do it?
The city.
No, maybe you can find a grant or someplace. Yes, that.
But it's a landmark.
Yeah, it is a landmark. Yeah,
You should talk to
I
Spirit.
was thinking of maybe buying something and putting it there like a clock. Like that big clock downtown.
Oh, the one that doesn't
Like
work?
Goldberg. That doesn't work.
No, it's been 2:15. Every 5.
Something like that. Maybe I was thinking of
I would put a plaque.
a plaque.
You had a nice historic landmark.
It's probably the oldest.
is a historic
It's probably the
landmark.
oldest on Long Island
What is?
bakery.
You think so?
Sure. Sure. I mean,
How old is that building?
oh my God, I got paperwork from 1800s.
I bet you Wyatt Earp was in there.
Yeah, I bet there was a lot of stuff in there.
You don't. What's the oldest
I
pictures you have?
heard there was somebody was born in the back.
Really?
Yeah, in the back. He's not even that old.
What's the earliest pictures you have of that
Oh,
place?
Jesus, my mother and it's in the book, Glen Cove book, the Glen Cove historical book.
I know. I got to look.
Joan
I have
Harrison
that.
put
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
That would be the oldest. Yeah, I just recently heard from Sheppy, his wife. She has some old pictures. I'd love to see.
Oh, really?
Of, Sheppy and me when we were kids.
You better give him
My
a
sister.
couple of loaves of bread. You got to split that up.
Yeah, I told her. I said I want them pictures.
What are the pictures of you?
We were kids. We were probably 5, 6 years old.
Oh man, that was a
Crew
long time
cuts,
ago.
Bare feet.
Mayor Pete.
Bare feet.
Oh, I was like, who the hell's Mayor Pete?
Wow.
So yeah. There's a lot of old.
It should be historical. I'm sorry. That's my opinion.
I have to do it then.
So, yeah, I know. See, I think Joe was born there. Chad. So what's your plans now?
In what?
Summer.
Like,
It's summertime.
Summer.
Right now, what's your future look like?
So right now I'm just trying to be active until I graduate in like political arena, and also just like find a job, with my field, either in courts or somewhere in a political office, managing a politician's like chief of staff or an aide. That's like my main goal until I could reach to that goal in terms of like that pathway.
So that's it. You got your
And you pay your own way, everything. You paid your own way, financial aid, and
all that, on my own.
on your own.
Yeah.
wow. You think Linda Bakery would throw you something? No.
I'll make sure they get a plaque when I get in the office.
His sister works there. Vera works there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I ask
Is she
Vera all the
political
time,
too?
How's Nikolai doing? I don't want to talk about
Is
it.
she political too?
I don't.
Vera? No, she's not political.
No.
No.
So you're the only one that's political in the whole family. That's it.
I'd say
And
so.
the father.
He's not as much.
Not as much?
Not so much.
Thank God.
You know, it'd be awesome
He's there.
if you become senator or governor. That'd be awesome.
If I ever get that opportunity, I would never forget like where I came from in Glen Cove, and how I got there. Just like starting locally to like climbing up to a senator or like a governor to like be very well known nationwide.
Yeah, absolutely.
Across the U.S. and just represent Glen Cove and the whole state of New York with that pride.
Well, what state would you rather be in? Here or would you go like Florida or something? Or
I wouldn't say I'm more like crazy about Florida. I'm more of a Midwest guy, like out in the West.
oh, really?
Quiet.
Like Arizona or something like that? Or
No, he's talking Midwest.
oh, Midwest.
just
Oh,
like
like
the Midwest.
Colorado or
Just like in the middle of the country, just quiet.
Kansas City, Missouri,
Farmland.
farmland. Oh, Ohio, Idaho.
So some nice states.
Yeah.
Or Maine or New Hampshire. It's nice.
New Hampshire's
They
not.
need Republicans up north.
New Hampshire's not in the
No,
Midwest.
the New England states.
I mean, I would consider New Hampshire, Maine.
You know what's funny?
Yeah,
in about
live free or die.
in about 15, 20 years, if you run for political, you could hang out with Bernie Sanders. He'll probably still be there.
If he's still around.
No, he'll be around. He'll be around.
He's the one who really, pushed that ball rolling with socialism in America.
Oh, see, Chad said, what about Alabama's good? That's a good state, no?
I've considered. Alabama's like considerating. I've never really thought of it as much.
What do you think is the toughest state? Probably California and New York, right?
It could be equally debatable on how like taxes and leadership of its running.
Well, taxes in New York is crazy. So is I think Connecticut, right, Chad?
Jersey.
Jersey.
Jersey's another one that's just.
Yeah, it's a mess.
They elected that, Mikey Sherrill last year.
Yeah, how was she doing?
Well, you had Phil Murphy, and then prior to that, it was Chris Christie. So that he was a real interesting one.
Chris Christie?
Yeah.
Did you see what happened to him the other day?
With the Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah. Oh, you saw that, right?
He went out
He
to shake
went to
his
shake his hand and he walked right
He walked.
past him.
Oh,
Yeah. Chris Christie went to put his hand out. Springsteen's walking right by him. Didn't even shake his hand. That's it. That's sad. But you got a bright future, man. You should be
Oh,
proud
yeah.
of yourself.
Thank you.
You know. I don't know about Kevin, but Kevin's getting married in a month or two,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When I reach a high office, I'll make sure a plaque is put in the
There you go.
or a
There you
statue.
go.
Even
Even
So,
when he's not here, I'll be there representing it.
really?
If
See?
if he's not around,
Get
in
that in
time
writing,
when I
Kevin.
get there,
Get that in writing.
he
And-
votes for me. And
He's got to toughen up a little bit, I think.
Why? He's not tough.
A lot of these politicians, they're real true bastards.
Carry a gun. The Second Amendment, right?
Yeah, you can't
Don't
be
allow
so
any
easy.
guns.
You gotta,
You got to be shrewd. That's
you gotta
what
be
it is.
shrewd.
Yeah.
You gotta be tough.
You got to be shrewd.
gotta be
If
direct.
you're
and
too
know how
nice,
to
you're not gonna
approach.
get anywhere.
You gotta be tough and fair.
Well, don't
Tough
forget,
and fair.
you start small, like you said.
Yeah.
You start at a city council and you learn from there, and then you take the next step whenever you're ready. You know. But to me, politics is dirty. I don't like it personally, but I like to watch it because I like all the fighting and
It's like a
stuff.
soap opera.
It is a soap opera.
Yeah.
And
I love it.
if you think about it, in about what 20 years, when you're in your 40s and stuff, man, you never know what the way the shape America could be. You know.
Yeah.
And who's going to be the next nominee in that, election cycle for president, vice president, when primaries come for
Yeah.
nominees.
So you got to have a vision. You got to have a vision.
Yeah,
like he's
yeah.
saying. You got to have a vision.
But I think you have to be in your 30s to run for
down the
president, right?
road?
For president, it's like
35 or something like that?
35 or 40. It's
Something
around
like
that, yeah. But, I make it to, like, state senator or, like, governor, and people know me very well nationally to that platform. Someone runs for president, they see someone from New York. Possibly, it's so easy to flip that state, they choose me as running mate.
But also, you need to know, you have to have a business mind, too, because it's like, if you're a governor of a state,
Yeah.
you got to run it like a business, correct?
Mm.
So, I don't know. I think it's, you know what? I know you could do it, but it's a tough field. Very tough field. And Kevin's right. You got to tough up a little bit. Tell people to go screw themselves. You know what I mean? Don't take anybody's shit. It's sad because you're a good guy, but just say to yourself, listen, this is the way it's got to be, and that's it. And politics is not easy, but I think you're on the right path.
Mm-hmm.
And he sat right here next to us. This guy might be governor or president.
President. Hope he's president. He invite us to
I get
the White House.
Yeah, can I just walk in? What shorts
someone picked me
and a
for
hoodie?
vice president, and I make my way from there.
Are you going to invite us to the White House?
I'll never forget Glen Cove.
We'll
and-
do
No,
a
I don't
podcast.
forget about Glen Cove.
Forget about Glen Cove. We're talking about Jay
We're
and
talking
Ralph's
about
house.
Jay and Ralph's house. You know?
Yeah,
And Kevin, we'll take Kevin with us.
we'll make sure.
Kevin be our rodeo. He'll be our roadie.
Yeah, Kevin could set everything up. We'll
He'll
give
bake the
him
cookies.
$17 an hour because that's what the
Minimum wages.
minimum wage is.
That's more than I'm making now.
But you got a bright future, and you know what? I'm glad you were here because
Yes.
you're very interesting.
We gotta put the other show together when when
Brennan
Brennan.
comes, you and him.
Ben Brennan. Yeah.
My God, I don't even have to do anything. I just sit here and listen to you guys.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
really appreciate you letting me come on, and especially
Thank you,
Kevin,
Chad.
for letting him know about me.
No, I'm so happy you were here. And see,
Yes.
Chad's a good guy, man. See what Chad just said?
That's my brother right there.
That's right. He agreed with me. He said politics are very dirty. See, he
No,
agreed
it
with
is
me.
dirty. We all agree on that.
Yeah. Well, you don't agree on gravy and sauce.
That's not politics. That's
Chad,
your-
did
that's
you hear
your
that?
saying.
Chad, do you know A1? It's called A1 sauce, not A1 gravy.
Of course it is. Anybody knows that.
But it's not red gravy. It's brown gravy.
Okay, well, you put on turkey. Turkey.
Oh boy.
Brown gravy, right?
Look, he said he could do the new podcast in the new ballroom. You see that?
Yeah, in the new ballroom, yeah.
See that? You could. So when you're vice president or president, we could do the podcast in the
There
new
you go.
ballroom.
It's done.
How much did that cost?
You got to
Sure
go.
is.
You got to go to the Patriot Awards once.
I know they did it on Long Island.
Yeah, they did.
do
They
it
did.
every year.
Oh, you didn't go?
I was upstate in Oneonta. Even when I was up there, I actually got to meet some people running for like assembly in Congress through college Republicans for this year,
Oh, you did.
and it was
That was really good.
I got to
that
meet
was really good.
Assemblyman Chris Tate running for New York State Assembly, and then Peter Orberacker running for Congress against Josh Riley.
Are these guys anything to do with Long Island or just New York State?
They're upstate.
They're just because I never even heard of these guys.
I was like fortunate to like get some exposure there.
Well, look at
Yeah.
Hochul. Hochul. Who knew Hochul?
No, I still don't know Hochul.
Out of Buffalo.
And you know-
Cuomo was lieutenant governor, and then
Somebody out of New York.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you. Nobody knows Blakeman. Nobody knows Blakeman upstate or nobody knows him.
he's been making that effort to like getting the upstate, going there and campaigning. I mean, when you look at New York geographically, it's like insanely wide of like how hard is it to like get from one place to another. It's like
Yeah.
10 hours. It's not easy, but he's making that effort just to go here,
Well, also there's different geographics. Is like
counties and
like Buffalo and Albany.
Rochester, Rockland,
Right.
Albany, and
And
The-
Gillibrand. Gillibrand's
Oh.
from the Catskills. She's from the Catskills.
Is she really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gillibrand's from the Catskills?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Who do you like, before we leave, who is your favorite right now? Who do you like right now? Instead of Trump, or who do you think is like a senator or legislator? Who's your favorite right now that you like? That you look up to?
that I would look up to, it would be like Marco Rubio.
Yeah?
He's very good, I think.
Yeah.
You know, I was like a Vance person. You know,
But remember when Trump was making fun of him?
well, he made Vance and
Called him
Rubio,
Little Marco.
They were both anti, Trump in 2016. Never wanted to, get behind him, and now you see like they're like two of the top closest people by him advising him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than like what you had the first term when you had Mike Pence and.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't.
Yeah, but Trump might make him president of Cuba.
I don't trust any of these politicians, no matter who it is. I can't, because it's hard, because they promise you all these things, and I understand where you're coming from, but they don't deliver. They go another way. And sometimes, see, I was a Reagan guy. I love Ronald Reagan. You know why I loved him? Because he was a guy, he was like a cowboy. Am I right, John?
Yeah.
He was like a cowboy. I really, Ronald Reagan I liked.
So he'd be your number one.
He'd be my number one, yes.
Who'll be the number two?
To be honest with you,
Yeah.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Roosevelt? Not Trump.
No.
No.
No, 'cause-
where would he fit in?
Trump?
Yeah.
I'll put me in the top 5. But Teddy Roosevelt I loved. And I loved Abe Lincoln too. I thought Abe Lincoln went through hell.
Yeah, they really stressed him
They
out.
stressed him out,
Yeah.
And who knows what he could have done before if he wasn't assassinated.
Mhm.
And if people remember, he started the Republican Party, right? He was the first Republican.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
President.
really got into it,
He got-
engaging with civil rights. He was
Right.
a very big advocate.
And the African Americans were all Republicans at the time.
Frederick Douglass. for
Frederick
one
Douglass.
Good example.
I was big with I read a lot about, I don't know if you know who Nat Turner was.
Sounds familiar. I wouldn't say.
So Nat Turner was a slave in 1830s that was the only one that could read. So he read and he went around preaching. And one day he snapped and he formed an alliance with all these other slaves, and they went out and killed over 75 slave owners. But you got to read, he was a very intelligent guy. He was a slave, but he went around preached. He's one guy that people need to read up on. Another one was not Lincoln, but one of the senators that was in that process with civil rights. I forgot his name, but you know who played him was Tommy Lee Jones in that movie. But you got to find out what his name is. And I started reading about a little bit about him. Really smart guy. There was smart people out there. Some of them were maniacs because Nat Turner killed all those slave owners. But if you saw the way they were treated, they were whipped. But he learned how to read, which was taboo with the slaves. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The slave owners never wanted them to read, but he learned how to read, and he went around preaching with the Bible.
Yeah.
You got to read it. It's really interesting.
And it really upset them when the slaves were free, because they would be like, "Who's going to do the work? No one's
Yeah.
do the work." That's what their main concern was over
Well, they had to sell a lot of their land,
the property.
the
'cause
property,
there was no one
because
to do it.
there was no one to do it. I'm telling you, I don't know. Hey, Angelo, what's up? Angelo Stanko.
Angelo,
So, any last words?
Well, thank you for letting me come on here again. That's and I really look forward to hopefully come back on.
No, you're gonna come back on.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, we're
Thank
gonna get Brennan on.
Yeah,
Whenever you
def-
want to come on, you just let us know.
Yeah.
I'll definitely reach out and we'll arrange.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. We're not gonna. Don't worry. You and I are not gonna go. Down a river or something like this guy over here. See that little kid that was killed yesterday?
Where?
On the Poconos. He was on a raft and he was killed. He was
I
on.
think it's still too cold to be out.
No, they were rafting.
Yeah, but they just open up the campgrounds now. I'm surprised. It's out there.
So you have
Doing
anything?
that stuff already.
Any last words for you?
Not really.
Didn't you have fun?
I had fun. It's
See?
very interesting. It's
Thank
very
you.
interesting.
Very, very good.
Politics are, I'm a little afraid to talk too much about politics because you own a business. You got to stay in the middle of the road. You can't.
No, you were in the middle of the road. He was the one, doing all the
I
talking.
learned a few lessons there. You got to.
Yeah, I know, especially with the sign.
The sign.
What
My
sign?
neighbors.
Your neighbors.
My neighbors hate me.
No, they don't hate you.
Did you put up a sign during a local election that they
I
did not?
Yeah, it was not good.
No,
She's a good woman.
The
though.
price,
She's a
the
good
price,
woman.
of, the price of the eggs went up for him when they delivered the
of
eggs. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But it's sad because this is America, and you could like whoever you want. You shouldn't be, prosecuted. You're allowed
But
to say.
But it is that way. When you own a business, you can't really lean one way or the other.
Listen,
The reason why I did put up this sign because I understand your customers, but some customers are good customers, and some customers are not so good customers, or whatever. So you try to play the middle.
you have to please everybody.
Yeah, you have to please everybody.
Listen,
Yeah.
when people say, this, who, I didn't have a hero growing up, but the only person that I loved to read about was Wyatt Earp. I was big with Wyatt Earp. I was so big that I went to Arizona and I went to Tombstone because I loved him so much, So if anything, when people say, oh, I look up to John F. Kennedy, or I like Wyatt Earp, and he was a cowboy. So think about that.
I thought you were going to say a wrestler or somebody.
Well, Hulk Hogan was. Hulk Hogan was. Actually, I'm gonna. You know who changed my attitude was Stone Cold Steve Austin. He changed my attitude because he showed me that you could talk to anybody and don't give a shit.
Right.
He was.
Well, that is a lot of problem with the kids today. They're afraid to speak up. They're afraid to say things.
Why?
I don't know why. They're afraid they might say the wrong thing.
Well, that's why I asked him that you're in college, and
They're afraid to say the wrong thing.
you're afraid. Aren't you
And then
afraid?
they become ostracized.
Right.
They become ostracized.
Right. You're an A+ student, and the professor don't like your politics, so he's going to give you an F on everything.
I mean, I contribute, but I'm always just very aware in how I do it in the context.
Because you're a smart guy.
It's
Yeah,
just
it
about
just-
how you manage
Little
it.
here, a little there.
Yeah.
Little here, a little there.
You're a smart guy.
I do know, this one guy, we always talk, political stuff. He graduated this spring, but every day at Oneonta, I would see him. Even last year, we would always talk, political stuff when we see each other.
Well, you're a smart guy, so I don't know how you hooked up with Kevin, but it's okay. Kevin's a good guy.
When I knew him when I was young.
I think of Oneonta. I went to Delhi. So Delhi was just down the road.
Yeah, it's right down
we used
there.
We used to hightail it over Oneonta and go into the bars.
Oh,
One
really?
of the
Yeah.
legends.
The great bar up there was Anthony's Attic, but that was in.
How many years you go to college?
Just one semester. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. At all.
He wanted to come back and make pretzels and
No,
shit.
I had the
you know?
business. I had the business, and it just didn't like it at all.
Why didn't you like it? It was
Partying.
So you went and you just left and never came back.
I went in for the wrong thing. I should have went in for foods because I knew foods,
No.
but I went in for business administration. I should have stuck with what I knew.
I hope you got your money back.
Oh, how much could it have been? SUNY school? It's really cheap, right?
It doesn't
Yes.
matter. Even if you
Like
spend $10,
$6,
you should have got your money back.
$6,000? How much?
Around 6 for a semester, and then it also depends how much
Yeah.
in loans you
You
want
want to know
take
what
out.
Sophie's was? Oh my God,
You're going to pay that until you die, right?
I paid for it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
So did I. I paid for my kids.
yeah, I paid.
Well, my daughter only went.
It's funny when you start, you look at it and you say, "Oh, how am I going to do this?" But then once you get going, you find it. You find it.
The hardest part is the beginning when you got to fill out all that paperwork and stuff, and then after
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it's clear
It's
coat.
just, oh my God, that's a lot. I thought that was a semester.
And look, you got a T-shirt out of it, a sweatshirt.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Never went to a game though.
didn't see
You
Shador
think you're
Sanders.
spending all that money and they could throw you a couple tickets.
You
You,
didn't,
know?
you didn't get no tickets.
No.
You didn't get to
Even the
see.
kids got to pay for their tickets.
You didn't get to see Shador Sanders and
from the TV.
Travis Hunter
from
and
the TV.
that's it. Deion
Actually,
Sanders.
she had her commencement, and in the commencement, she told me after, because she had also psychology. So psychology was a separate ceremony for the diploma. So she told me after later, "Did you see Shador?" I says, "You didn't tell me. He was right next to her."
Was he?
Yeah.
You didn't get his
Graduated
autograph?
late. He graduated late.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Well, that's because he went to the NFL early. That's why.
Jeez, I don't know.
Right next to her?
It was right next to her. I didn't even recognize him.
No?
No, didn't even recognize
Did you see
him.
Deion Sanders?
No, I didn't see him once. They had who did they have? The speaker was somebody from Sex and the City.
Who the hell's
One
that?
of the
What the hell is that?
not one of those girls. She was the commencement
Who,
speaker.
Sarah Jessica Parker?
One of them. I don't know.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah. So there was a commencement. 100,000 people.
100,000?
Probably. It's crazy.
Do we have 100,000 jobs out there?
Yeah. Well,
Go to the bakery. $17 an hour.
they're all blonde. They're all probably from out there.
Wow.
All blondes.
Jeez.
So they're probably
100,000.
all local kids. Not too many from out of state going there.
Well, Nick, I hope you come back with you and Brenna. We're gonna get a show with you two guys.
Definitely.
That'll be
looking forward
some
to it.
That'll be some show.
Yeah.
Okay, John, I know you're tired, so am I. So go ahead, send us off.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for coming in and sharing the show with us. We learned a lot tonight. Just be kind to one another, love each other, and hopefully make it a better world. And hopefully we get this young fella here to be president one day. So
Oh yeah,
we could
party at the White House.
the new
New
building,
ballroom.
the
Yep.
new ballroom. On that note, guys, thank you for coming in. Thank you for sharing the show with us, and please share the show. The show is going to be up on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora. Is going to be on all platforms after the show. It's going to be repeated, and I hope everybody learned a lot tonight. I know I did. On that note, thank you. We'll see you guys next week at the same time. And
We have to give Kevin a sticker so he could put it on
Yes.
his at the bakery.
yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, on that note,
And a
guys,
shirt.
we got
Yeah.
On that note, guys, we are out of here. We love you guys, and have a good night.